Hey yo, welcome everyone to the stream. So good to see you all. Listen. Welcome to another episode of We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep with hot takes. And we got some reactions today. I'm running solo. Today. The boys are busy because of the Thanksgiving weekend, quote unquote weekend, but Thanksgiving yesterday. I had a good one. Hopefully you did. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself wherever you are. We're live here in the studio. We're in the other section. This is the producer room. We're gonna be making some changes in the next coming weeks, so stay tuned here on We Go Deep. We'd like to thank you guys for being here. If you are a first-time watcher, welcome. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. We're trying to get affiliated. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share it. Make sure that we get this out there, because what we do here is we react to the football games. And like I said, this week is a little different than last week because the boys aren't here. So I am solo reacting to it, but we're still reacting nonetheless. I got the predictions from the boys, so we have that. We'll go over that at halftime. Also at halftime, we're keeping ourselves accountable. All the games that we predicted in week 12, we're going to be discussing that. And then I'll be going over our predictions for week 13. It's also different because we're usually live on a Thursday night, and here we are. It is Friday afternoon, mid-afternoon. It's not even 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock. We have, we have the Black Friday game. So we're going to go into that. It is the Raiders at the Chiefs. And yeah, so we're going to be reacting, going over maybe some color commentary, play-by-play. And we're going to be discussing a couple things. I say we because I'm used to saying we, but me, as well as you guys watching in the chat. I see both chats, both Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, we're going to be going over some things that's happening during the league, you know. We are on week 13, so things are getting closer to the playoffs. We're going to have some playoff implications coming up. I believe from what was spoken that this game here with the Chiefs have a chance to lock in a playoff seed. So we'll see exactly what happens there. Because let me look up. I'm gonna pull up the playoff picture. Let's see, playoff picture. So I don't know if it says it here. Okay, so actually, we have our first team that is officially eliminated from playoff contingents, and that is the New York Giants. New York Giants yesterday losing horribly against the Dallas Cowboys. And I say horribly in the sense of, like, they had a chance moving forward to do a little bit better, especially with Drew Lock instead of Tommy Cutlets, and they still were unable to, I guess, get the job done with the Cowboys. Even though CeeDee Lamb, listen, let me tell you, I have CeeDee Lamb in my fantasy. Man, was I upset. CeeDee Lamb kept dropping the ball time and time again. 6 targets, and he only caught 2 of them. And I witnessed myself with my own eyes at least 3 times. It was in his hands, and he dropped it. And so he got me a little upset. We'll also go over fantasy points as the game goes on. I'll go over some fantasy details now as well, because the game still has a few minutes to get going. CeeDee Lamb only had a 5.9. That kind of got me upset. I'm up against Jesse, my boy Jesse, and I'm projected to lose by 1%, but it's like 1.5 points, so hopefully we can get that up. It's going to be a tough matchup. So Sam Darnold versus Jaden Daniels, CeeDee Lamb with 5.9 versus Nico Collins, Puka Nacua versus Jamar Chase, Kyron Williams versus Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs with 21.7. That was good. Up against James Cook. Aaron Jones versus Marvin Harrison Jr. Jalen Waddle, who only had 11.3. It was overprojected. So I am glad that he was able to get that. It was 4 receptions, 53 receiving yards with a 2-point conversion. So I'm not I'm not fully upset at that, but I mean, hindsight is 2020. I would have been able to put in Waddle instead of there. Apparently, CeeDee Lamb had a shoulder injury towards the end of the game, so that's why he didn't play in the 4th quarter. However, he seems to be good to go for Week 14 against the Bengals. He's been dealing with a shoulder injury. I think he got injured like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And he that game he dropped an 8.4. It was against Philadelphia, and then the next game dropped 18.6, 16.8. So I wasn't too concerned putting him against the Giants, but hindsight is 2020. I would have put in Waddle, and I could have put in Turpin. Turpin had 9.2, or I could have instead, if I had Waddle up, I could have put in someone like T.J. Hawkinson or Gus Edwards. I don't know exactly the status of J.K. Dobbins. Let me see. Chargers depth chart. Probably give me some details there through ESPN. Chargers depth chart. Yeah, it says J.K. Dobbins is out for the next game. So yeah, Gus Edwards would have been an option to put in instead of having CeeDee Lamb in there. But I mean, hindsight is 2020. You can't just like sit someone who's projected to get 16 and be happy with yourself, because if he does take off, he takes off. Then we have Jake Bates, who dropped 15, well over projection, going against Miami Fairbairn. And then we have the Denver Broncos defense versus the Los Angeles defense, Chargers. So kind of optimistic, because a handful of these players could pop off, but at the same time, it is kind of risky one way or another. If I'm going projection-wise, C.J. Stroud is projected more than Sam Darnold, but at this point, I really can't trust C.J. Stroud. This is the game that C.J. Stroud has to prove himself to stay on my team, to be honest, because he has a bye week next week, and if he doesn't show up, I might just drop him and pick up another quarterback on the waiver wire in case of an injury. He is up against the Dolphins and the Chiefs and the Ravens after that, so it is going to be kind of tough for me to even think about starting C.J. Stroud, and that's if I even survive, because right now in fantasy I am not good. I am 3 and I'm at the bottom of the league. 3-9. It's a 10-man league, and top 8 goes to the playoffs, so it's not impossible. I just need to win this week and then win next week. Even if I lose this week, it's not impossible, as long as one of the players who is 5-7 loses this week and next week. I can still get in, because I do have more points, or I would have more points at that point than him. But we'll see. We will see. Things are not looking good based off of the projections and the matchups of who I need to win, who I need to lose. So it's getting a little tougher. Not impossible, but I still have a chance in the playoffs to get into the playoffs for fantasy. But yeah, other fantasy, Rome Odunze with 4.5. Let's see, throughout the league. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 12.3. Tua Tagovailoa, 27.85. Devon Achane, 21. Rico Dowdle, 21.3. Brandon Aubrey with the 10. Dallas Cowboys with 15. Let's see. Dallas Cowboys with 15. We have DeAndre Swift, 9.4. Tyrone Tracy Jr. with 14.5. DJ Moore, 23.7. Jared Goff, 22.15. Keenan Allen, 24.3. That's another guy that's like slowly taking off out of nowhere. He's been doing pretty good recently. David Montgomery, 15.4. Tyreek Hill, a comeback game, 20.3. Is that the best game of his? No, he dropped to 27 first week, and then from there, nothing. Well, I mean, nothing-ish. He had some decent games, but this is his most that he's had since week 1. Jameson Williams, 9.6. Jordan Love, 25.7. Sam Laporta, 15.6. And we have Jason Sanders with 4. We also have, was that Jaden Reed with 19.7. Malik Neighbors with 15.3. Jahmyr Gibbs with 12.4. Detroit with 6. And Jonnu Smith with 21.3. Jonnu Smith, low-key. He's on the Dolphins, right? He was targeted nonstop. I was actually very surprised with how many times he was targeted. Tua really loves him. Tua's like, That's his reliable. He had 10 catches for 113 yards out of 11 targets, which is crazy. So, game is just about getting started. We have here, you might be able to hear, packed house. Yes, sir. What up, Reevesy? Yeah, it's just me today. It is just me. You know, it's Thanksgiving, so it is going to be very tough to get everyone in. But regardless, I still have their predictions that we're going to go over at halftime. Hold them accountable, hold myself accountable, and also we'll be going over the predictions that we made for Week 13. They sent me in their predictions, so we'll be discussing that as well. How you doing, Reepsy? You doing good, brother? Oh, nope, no flag. Didn't mean to put a flag, my bad. Meant to switch it to Kansas City. Like I said, different setup. We will be moving setups. Hopefully, I don't know if next Thursday is going to be the last time in the studio that we had before. We're moving in next door. We're going to do a whole new setup for, I guess not a setup specifically for We Go Deep, but it'll be different than what we had before. Doing Coke on stream is a bad start. Hey, it's vanilla Coke, okay? It's vanilla Coke. Doing good. How are you doing? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, like I said, we'll be having a new setup. So I don't know if that's going to be on Thursday with a brand new setup, or if we're going to have our final time streaming in the previous room for We Go Deep. But we will be going into a new area. Right behind me, I got some equipment for the new rooms. So, and then things are coming in from Amazon and stuff. I actually wanted to build like the stand for one of the TVs, but I guess we'll do that later. I also have some lights and stuff. So ready for this Raiders win? Hey, let's go. I think everyone. Let me see real quick. As the Mahomes are playing right now, everyone predicted the Chiefs except for Caleb. Caleb hasn't sent me the other predictions though, so maybe I could get it before halftime. But yeah, everyone but Caleb has predicted for the Chiefs to win. We'll see, though. We'll see. Raiders were the last team to beat Mahomes and the Chiefs in Arrowhead. There's a 2nd and 12 toss to Worthy for first down and more. 14 minutes on the clock, about 14:10 now. It is the 12th matchup between Mahomes and Max Crosby. Who do you think is going to win? Let me know in the chat. We got Reeves. Oh, going deep. Oh, going deep intended for, who was that, Noah Gray? Oh, no, Christian Watson. Or not Christian Watson. Watson, anyways. Number 84. They were going deep for Watson, and he missed the ball. Here's what we're doing, folks. We are rooting against, and I'm sorry, Swifties, we're rooting against Travis Kelce. I'm going up against Travis Kelce, and I need him to not do well in order for me to be not fine, but more comfortable. Hey, Becky. Becky said Chiefs. All right. It should be an easy win for the Chiefs, but, I mean, the Chiefs have not been winning easy. They almost lost to the Panthers. They should have lost to the Broncos. They could have lost to the Ravens if it wasn't for that 1 inch, that one toe outside of the end zone. And, I mean, there's just been time and time again when the Chiefs should have lost, and they didn't. So, it should be the Chiefs, but like it had mentioned before, Raiders were the last team to beat them in Arrowhead, so we'll see. 3rd and 8. Ooh, was that a jump? Yeah, free play. Mahomes with a free play, throws it. It's caught by Travis Kelce. Boo! And they're going to decline, obviously, and go with the Travis Kelce catch. That's not good for me. Come on. It's not good. I don't need Kelce to, like, hop up. I'm a big Mahomes fan, so I'll always be Chiefs. Not crazy about Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift. I mean, it happens. Honestly, a lot of people who watch football hate the fact that, like, oh, show Taylor Swift, da-da-da. It's honestly helping so much for ratings. It's helping so much to get, like wives and kids, like those who aren't typically into football. And Yes, it's annoying showing her all the time, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the whole reason why I think too that Chiefs are. We got a 1st and 10 run to the 40-yard line by Pacheco. So I feel like that's the whole reason why the Chiefs have so many primetime games. They have a lot of primetime games. That and because they're like the NFL's team. They're America's team now. But um, they have a bunch of primetime games. They have the Black Friday game. They have a Christmas game. It's like they're they're taking advantage of that to like, oh my god, like the Chiefs. I know that team because Travis Kelsey is Taylor Swift's boyfriend, so we can um, we can take advantage of that. So like, I don't blame them, but I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, they definitely tapped into a huge new demographic. Oh, 100%. 100%. Honestly, what helped them tap into a new demographic as well is CBS. I think, what, 2 years ago, they started doing the Nickelodeon stuff. So they have like the Nickelodeon games, but also like they have I think it's like Slime Time, something like that. I forgot exactly what it's called, but like during the week they'll go over the football stuff. There we go, 3rd and 1. Ooh, was he stopped? Oh, they gave it to him. First down at the 34 of the Raiders side. Chiefs getting closer to the red zone. Dude, I thought Pacheco was stopped, but no, yeah, you're right. He fell backwards. He fell backwards into the first down marker. 1st and 10 from the 33 and a half. They snap the ball. Pacheco in the backfield. They fake it to him, and then they throw it. It's a low pass down to, who's that, Watson? No, Travis Kelsey. I don't like how they're targeting Kelsey. Maybe, hold up. Let me like big brain this. What if they're targeting Kelsey more because it's prime time? What if like they're gonna, what if Kelsey is not gonna do well as much, but will feast on like Christmas, Sunday night football, Thursday night, Monday night, Black Friday, etc., etc. I hope not. What up? I did not know you were streaming. Hey, Jaden Dans, what's up? Yes, I am live. I am live. Oh, D Hop almost with a one-handed catch. It was incomplete. There's a flag though. Flag on the field. It's gonna be probably pass interference on the defense. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. Wasn't too sure if we were going live today. But decided, you know what? We'll go live. None of the boys were available, so it's just a solo stream today. Solo stream today as we get ready to move into the new location. You might hear some noises next door. It's because they're like finalizing the rug and stuff. Did you know the Bears fired their coach? Yes, Matt Eberflus is fired. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later. But that's crazy. Honestly, well deserved. He needed to be fired. That was horrible. That like last minute, horribly coached, horribly timed, like managing the time. It was just trash. They had a chance to beat the Lions, and I'm mad at it. Travis Kelsey with a catch, about a 6-yard gain, maybe 7. That's not good for me. That's not good for me going up against Kelsey in fantasy. Yeah, already Travis Kelsey with 4 points. His projection is going up, of course. 2nd and 4. Watch it just start off with a touchdown. Watch it just start off with a Kelsey touchdown. I'll cry. I'll cry. 2nd and 4 here. I believe they're in the red zone. Yep. From the 7, 2nd and 4. They throw it. Oh, so you are going to hear noises. They're probably doing the hallway right now. Patrick Mahomes throwing it, intended for Kareem Hunt. It was incomplete. It's going down to 3rd down. Might sign Salah. Ooh. I don't know if that would make sense, though. I don't think technically they can hire any head coaches yet. I think, and even if that was the case, it's not smart to. They should have an opportunity to, interview other people. Not only just sign someone, but like interview like offensive coordinators, assistants, stuff like that, just to give them like the due diligence. But yeah, typically head coaches aren't signed like mid-season. Pacheco, Mahomes, Xavier, and Travis. Ooh, pass intended for D-Hop, incomplete. I'm sorry. Listen, you could have Pacheco, you could have Mahomes, you could have Worthy, but Travis Kelce, I need him to not do well this game. I'm so sorry. Listen, my fantasy playoffs are on the line. I'm not kicked out if I lose, but it is going to be a lot harder. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no. What happened with my stuff? Not playing Travis? Alright, cool. Good. What happened with my camera stuff? Hello? I am frozen. 1 second. Please wait. Playing likely. Nice. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know why this happens, man. Everything just goes like... All my USB stuff disconnect. Hello, hello. Hello. We are back. We are back. Hopefully, we can get back on Twitch real quick. Boom. Hello. I don't know what happened, but hopefully you guys are still with me. But yeah, it's black. Yes, I'm sorry. I am back though. We had an issue. My USBs like to just delete for some reason. But we're back. We're fine. Everything's good. Let me know. Let me get some ones in the chat if you can hear me and see me and everything's good. Let me go ahead and pull up the other chats, or we're back. We're good with that. But yeah. For the Bears, does not make sense for them to sign anybody yet. They should wait, obviously, for the off season to start interviewing some people, because there are going to be some coordinators that are going to be available. One that is talked about a lot about possibly getting a job is Brian Flores, but I doubt that he's going to be leaving the Vikings yet. Not the fact that, like, oh, he loves the Vikings. Yes, he does, whatever. But I think that he's not going to get a head coaching job until at least there's some settlement for, some settlement in, like, the whole lawsuit that he has against the NFL. But, all right, I see your ones. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, yeah, like I said, don't know what happened there, but we should be good. We should be all set. But yeah, they should wait at least. Like, yes, Saleh is a good option. I think Robert Saleh will be a defensive coordinator before he is a head coach. Maybe he has to, like, prove himself a little bit before going back into a head coaching job. But, Daniel Jones is on the Vikings. Yes, Daniel Jones and the Vikings, a very interesting pickup. I do believe that means we're going to lose Sam Darnold in the offseason. Honestly, won't be too upset of that. Lose Sam Darnold in the offseason to another team. We're starting J.J. McCarthy anyways. He is ready to go once his knee is fully healed up. But I'm not upset at that. J.J. McCarthy looked really good in the preseason. He looked good in playing for Michigan. So with that being said, Daniel Jones is a great backup. I like him way more than Nick Mullins. So solid option, way better than having to deal with Nick Mullins, who, yes, he could throw for 400 yards, but it'll be also for 4 interceptions. So I would rather have someone who's more solid. Daniel Jones, we can build him up. We have all this time. We can build him up and really use him to full advantage in the case of J.J. McCarthy needing to take a step down or something for, injury or something. All right, here we go. Raiders ball. Let me go ahead and update this. Sorry, I had everything reset on me. So they went for the field goal. They got it. We're under 10 minutes now in the first quarter. Raiders have the ball. It is second down. Sorry, excuse me. Second down. I believe Jacoby Myers caught that one for a 5-yard gain. We have Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew getting injured last game, I believe. So we don't have to worry about Minshew mania in in Kansas City. Second and 5, 5 seconds on the play clock, 9:30 on the clock. They run it with Abdul, or is that Madison? Yeah. Amir Abdullah, former Viking Amir Abdullah. I know Josh Dobbs left, but I think he was good at Vikings. Definitely better than Nick, and he played the game not knowing anybody's name. Honestly, yes. However, I feel like Josh Dobbs was on his final leg. Like, he had a little bit of juice left, but not much. And so they squeezed out the final bit of juice, and they're not able to get anything more from Josh Dobbs. So I'm glad that he left. We used as much as, we took advantage of what he can do, but then I guess once he started to know people's names, he stopped playing well. Don't they have Desmond? Vikings do not have Desmond. Desmond Ritter. Oh, yes. The Raiders have Desmond Ritter. Yeah, you're talking about the Raiders. They do. I don't know. I think they were between one or the other, between Desmond Ritter and Aiden O'Connell, and so they decided on Aiden O'Connell, especially if they want to have a shot at winning this game. I think low-key Aiden O'Connell is the better choice over Desmond Ritter, because Desmond in Atlanta was not. I mean, he didn't have a chance to develop. So, and even here in Las Vegas, he has no chance to develop. The Raiders, anyways, should be looking to sign a quarterback or draft a high prospect in this upcoming draft. All right. Ooh, Amir Abdul down the middle, but there's a flag, and the ball was out, but it was at the end, so I'm not counting that. Fumble. I don't know if it's a fumble. I don't think so, because he did drop the ball, but it was after. Go ahead and restart this. I gotta restart my stream deck because it's glitched out. There we go. There's the flag. Hello. But he was down by contact. Yes, he was down. He was down. He was laying down on the ground, and then they pushed the ball out. So rookie Jackson Powers Johnson, center. So I believe that was a hold on him. Second and 16 from their own 34. 1 second on the play clock. They're going to snap it. Zero's on the board, but no flag. Aiden O'Connell on the run, having to throw it, and it is incomplete. Intended for Mayer. Chris Jones or Nick Bosa? Don't care about your answer. Oof. That's tough. I think just for the namesake alone, Nick Bosa I would choose, but Chris Jones has been pretty solid. But he is getting old. I mean, so is Nick Bosa, but not as old as Chris Jones. At least, Chris Jones is showing his age. Nick Bosa, not really. But I think I would prefer Nick Bosa. And definitely Nick Bosa over Joey. Third and 16. Snap the ball. It is caught, but short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 9. They're going here. And they are going off the field, sending out the punting unit. Giving Mahomes another chance. It's 7:05 on the clock. Yeah, 4th and 9. They're calling it, but I'm going to punt it away. This guy looks like Gardner Minshew. What the heck? A.J. Cole, the punter. But will they go for it? Will they fake it? They're going for the punt. There's a flag. Wow, the ball bounces out of bounds at the 1, but we'll see about the flag. It's going to be a holding call on the Raiders. Wow, that's tough. That sucks, man. It was brought to the 1, but it's going to have to go to 11 at least. It was a great punt. Oh, holding receiving team. Wow. Okay, so it was a holding on the Chiefs. So they got the ball at the half-yard line because the ball landed at the 1, went out of it landed inbounds, bounced out of bounds at the 1, so they're gonna be brought to the half-yard line. This is where you need Max Crosby to show up. This is where, if there's any time to get to the quarterback, it's now. It's get that safety, get that sack on Patrick Mahomes, get 2 points, get closer to seal the game. I mean, oh, dude, what is up with my Stream Deck today? Stream Deck is not wanting to cooperate. It's been not good today. Not good. Oh, yeah, you making my dreams come true. I might have to restart my computer at the end of the stream because I do have another podcast coming in after this. Over under 3.5. How many times Taylor Swift will be shown? As under. I don't think Taylor Swift is being shown at all. I'm pretty sure she has a concert or something. Because I mean they had the chance to show her, like Kelsey caught the ball twice. So I don't think she's at the game. I don't believe. Let me see. There's got to be like something for it. Hold on. Is Taylor Swift at the game today? Yeah. Taylor Swift back to cheer on Travis Kelce for the. Oh yeah, so she is there. Huh. 3.5 is a little bit. 3.5 is a little bit for that. I would say over. They haven't shown her yet, but. So Taylor Swift and Donna Kelsey, they did arrive together today. All right. Oh. We went to commercial. Said penalty was against the Chiefs. He meant it was against the Raiders. Penalty was on the Raiders, so they're going to 11. They're going to re-kick? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, so the ref said it was holding on the Chiefs. They said half the distance to the goal, which would have brought them to the half-yard line. But instead, they're like, oh, my bad. I meant to say it's on the Chiefs. So they elected to re-kick, and it was brought to the 23. Dude, imagine if they got a touchdown on the commercial. How crazy people would have gone. Because they would be like, where the hell, like, how the heck did they get 10 points now? Because if there was a return touchdown there, oh my God, people would have been like, why didn't we see this? NFL's trying to rig the game. They're cheating. I mean, even now you're going to see a lot of talk of it. Like, oh, the NFL's trying to cheat and have the Chiefs win. They did this thing while it was in the commercial. Like, yes, things happen in the commercial, but at the same time, it's like, there are people at the game. So they would know and see what happened. So it's going to be 1st and 10. They're all just standing around right now trying to figure out what the heck is happening. Chiefs offense is on the field. Mahomes is having a chat with his best friend, his boyfriend, the head official. Just having a casual chat like, dude, thanks for having me over for Thanksgiving, man. I appreciate that. We're going to get you 40 points today. First and 10, 6:29 on the clock, 25 seconds on the play clock. They haven't started the play clock yet. There we go. Now they're on the move. They blew the whistle. 20 seconds on the play clock. So from the 23, they snap the ball. They give it to Kareem Hunt, who brings it forward for about 2 yards. Brings it up to the 25. Seems like they're easing in Pacheco. Pacheco back from IR, back fully ready to play. So they seem to be like balancing the workload between him and Kareem Hunt. Juju Smith-Schuster moving from the backfield to the right side. Kareem Hunt on the left side. They snap the ball. With some time, Mahomes throws it to Travis freaking Kelce for a 1st down and more. Brings it to about the 40, the 39, 38. It's gonna be It's going to be one of those games. They're going to feed Travis Kelce because he's on prime time. It's going to get me mad. It's going to get me upset. It's gonna get me in trouble. Come on. No Taylor Swift sighting yet, at least on the broadcast. 1st and 10. 37. They throw it. Caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings it to the marker. Yep. 1st down. Brings it to the 57. Or 47, I should say. Sorry. Aiden O'Connell looks like a cop, like a state trooper, like with the mustache and everything. He looks like a state trooper. He looks like the one from the one guy from Super Troopers. Kareem Hunt with a 1 yard gain. Maybe they call it 2. .440 on the clock, 30 on the play clock. Looks like Hunt was being, Hunt is out. Pacheco is in. 2nd and 8. 4:30 on the clock. We got 15 seconds on the play clock. Kelce a little bit in motion. Gets set. Mahomes throws it to Worthy, who brings it to the 1st down and more. Maybe there is a flag. There is a flag. As of now, it is on the 41-yard line. Holding. Defense. Penalty is declined. Yep, brought to the 41-yard line of the Raiders side. It was a hold on Kelce. Well, against Kelce, I should say. Holding Kelce. Check on the backfield. Mahomes dropping back. Caught by Travis Kelce for a 2-yard gain. There's a flag. Come on, please be offense. Please be offense. Okay, I'm going to have to start doing this by hand because, again, Stream Deck is done for. Maybe if I put it over here. Holding. Offense number 65. Let's go. Good job holding. Good job holding. Let me turn my hat around. Get less shadows on my face. Had some lighting, but the lighting is too bright. And like the other side too, I took down a while ago. 1st and 20 from the 49. Caught by Travis freaking Kelce. 1st and 20. Brings it to make a 1st down. This is annoying. That was a 22-yard gain. Another 3.2 for Travis Kelce. I think I'm screwed for fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I am in trouble. I'm in trouble. Kelce is feasting already this game. 4 catches for 56 yards in this first quarter, I should say. Oh, there's a flag. False start. There's a false start in number 17. Hey, we got a Taylor Swift sighting. That's one. That's one. I love too, like they always like just to show you, like the correlation. Here's a shot of Taylor Swift, and then here's a shot of Travis Kelce. They always do that. 1st and 15. Mahomes drops back, throws it deep, way overthrows Noah Gray. Well overthrown. 2nd and 15. 2:43 on the clock. There is 30 seconds on the play clock. Now, Chiefs, of course, 10-1. Raiders 2-9. I do believe. I don't know. Actually, the AFC is kind of a little bit different, but Raiders could be eliminated here from the playoffs, and Chiefs would lock in their playoff spot. 2nd and 15 from the Raiders, 33, 32 and a half, basically. Throws it, overthrows Worthy. Another overthrow. 3rd and 15, 2:37 on the clock. 30 seconds on the play clock. You can't blame Worthy for this one. He was open. Mahomes just overthrew him. No. Okay, the commentators over here going guac guac to Patrick Mahomes. Like, oh, Mahomes doesn't miss. Maybe he should have ran another extra yard. No, like, he was open. He's been open. Mahomes just overthrew him. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be a false start. 5-yard penalty brings it 3rd and 20. .237 on the clock, I should say. Left of the first quarter, 3rd and 20. That brings him back where? 40-something? 30-something? Yeah, 37 and a half. Mahomes drops back. Crosby on him. He throws it. Caught out of bounds by Watson. Keep hearing something. Probably next door. Like I said, we're moving in to right next door, so you'll see that set up. Hopefully, if not next Thursday, the Thursday after. Matariza punts it away. Raiders take it at about the 7 or the 8. Raiders are going to have the ball with 2:23 left of the clock in the first quarter. I hate that they go to commercial at times like this when it's like, dude, there's 2:23 left on the clock. Can we just like not go to commercial? I know the NFL will always be the NFL and always continue just they'll just continue to do commercials. We see all the time. Every time a player goes down, they're like, yay, commercial time. And they go to commercial for like 5 minutes for the player to be down for 30 seconds. It's like, yeah, he walked off on his own volition. We just wanted to continue the commercials. Like, come on. Let's see what the playoff picture looks like. We have right now, if the playoffs were to, if the whole season were to end right now, boom, stop the count. Chiefs are number 1. They have the bye in the playoffs. As of right now, current odds of getting to the playoffs is over 99%. If they win, over 99%. If they lose, over 99%. Excuse me. Which basically means that they're going to the playoffs. Same with the Lions on the other side, 11-1, 99%, over 99% chance to make it to the playoffs. So we have a couple things here. Bills and Eagles are basically confirmed to go in. Both of them are, if they lose, it's 99%. Current 99%. If they win, it's 99%. They're both 9-2. They're both well ahead of their division. They're up on the Commanders by 2 wins. They have 2 more wins and 3 less losses. Bills versus the Dolphins. They have 4 more wins, 5 less losses. So they're very, very ahead. Steelers going at 8-3. If they lose, they go to 90% chance. They're currently at 93% chance of making the playoffs. If they win, it's basically guaranteed. They're over 99% to go into the playoffs. Seahawks 6-5. This is the only division that it could be anyone's game, just because Right here, the Seahawks are on top of the division, but their current chance to get in is 37%. Which, if you compare it to the rest, Niners have a 16% chance, Rams have a 13%, and the Cardinals have a 54% chance. But if they lose, Seahawks go to 26%. If they win, they go to 48%. So pretty tough. At number 4 would be the Texans and the Falcons. Falcons, though, on the way down. We can see. We'll see what happens there. All right, we're back in. We'll go into the wild card stuff when we get back. When we go to commercial break for the quarter. 1st and 10 from their 8-yard line. They're going to go ahead and run it with Amir Abdul, who brings it forward for about 2 yards. Amir Abdullah. Two minutes on the play clock. Raiders have the fewest rushing yards, fewest rushing attempts, lowest average per rush, 5th lowest, tied 5th lowest for touchdowns. 2nd and 8. They throw it, caught by Jacoby Myers, who runs forward for a 1st down, and they push him about 2-3 yards more. $1:25 now on the clock. 1st and 10. And basically be from the 20, I believe. Maybe 20 and change. No. Yeah. Yeah, from the 21. One minute left on the clock, 10 on the play clock. Chris Jones out right now, adjusting his helmet. Amir Abdullah runs down the middle for about a 6-yard gain, maybe 5.5. 45 seconds on the clock there. I mean, it's only the 1st quarter, but they're really running out the clock right now. Which, there was another team ran out the clock. We'll get into it just in a minute. 25 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds on the play clock now. 2nd and 4 from the 26. Amir Abdullah for a 1-yard gain. With 10 seconds on the clock, this is probably going to end up being the quarter, going to the 2nd quarter. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Chiefs have a injured player. Please don't stop the clock. Because knowing you'd go to commercial just to come back for that 1 second. So, all right, we're going to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the 1st. So yeah. Let's look at the playoff picture real quick. We have in the wild card spots, we have the Ravens at 5, 8, and 4, who have a 99% chance of making the playoffs. If they lose, they go to 97. If they win, they're over 99%. They're going up against the Eagles. So it's gonna be a tough game, but I feel like they're in regardless. Chargers at 7-4 are currently 88% chance of making the playoffs. 82% if they lose, 94% if they win. Broncos as well in the hunt. So we have 3 from the AFC West. The only team out of the AFC West is the Raiders, and I don't think there's any chance of them making it. But Broncos 7-5. If they lose, they go to 50. They currently have 66%, and then if they win, they have a 75% chance of making the playoffs, going up against the Cleveland Browns. So pretty possible to make it there. All right, and then on the NFC side, Vikings are at 5 with a record of 9-2. We're currently at 98% chance of making the playoffs. If we lose, 96%, and if we win, that's more than 99% chance of making it to the playoffs. Packers as well. After beating the Miami Dolphins yesterday for the Thanksgiving game, they're at a 97% chance of making the playoffs. Commanders with a record of 7-5, or Packers are 9-3 by the way. Commanders at 9-5 have a 60% chance. If they lose, they go to 41. If they win, they're at 70. So It's still a race between the Seahawks and the Cardinals, the Niners and the Rams, because Rams and Niners are 5-6, and the Cardinals and Seahawks are 6-5. There's still a race between the NFC South, Falcons at 6-5, Buccaneers at 5-6, Saints a little bit back, but not completely out at 4-7. Panthers kind of out at 3-8. But let's talk about the team at 14 right now in the NFC. That is the Bears. Listen, the Bears recently fired, and by recently I mean today, they fired their head coach, Matt Eberflus, and it was well deserved. Listen, they had a chance. The Lions, honestly, I feel like you're going to start to see the downfall of the Lions starting now. Just because they got so many people injured in the last game. I swear, like every 3 minutes, there was a Lion defender down. And yes, their offense is great, but their defense was a lot. They helped a lot. And with all their defenders starting to get down, the Bears had a chance to come back, and they ruined it with the time. They had some time, yes, they were sacked. Darius Smith got to them, but the Bears still had a chance to get in there and at least get a field goal. But apparently the coach, Eberflus, wanted to run a play, and deep ball pass to Myers brings it to the 30. Wow, that was beautiful. So the Bears, like, they had time, but the coach wanted to run a play, and apparently Caleb Williams was looking at the clock. Oh, it's 15 seconds. There's no way we have a chance to run that. I'm assuming they're like, all right, go with this like trick run play, but they wouldn't have time to complete the play and then run and then get up to be able to throw the ball or something. So he called an audible, but didn't have time. Threw the ball or snapped the ball at 6 seconds, and that's not enough to quickly get a play, and at least the play that they did, and get a field goal to at least tie the game. Myers again with another catch, bringing it to the 5 or the 6 yard line. Raiders have a chance to score here and get the lead over the Chiefs. Wow. Yeah, so the Bears had a chance to at least tie the game and go to overtime, and they just completely blew it. They were at the 30 yard line, maybe 30 and change, but they missed out on the chance. And I wanted them to win so bad just because the Lions going to 10-2 would have been beautiful, but they're at 11-1. First and goal here from a little less than 5. First and goal, they snap the ball, and it seems to be a flag, probably a false start. Watching Myers do his thing while having him bench for CD, that hurts, dude. Yeah, Myers right there, basically in those 2 catches, I'm assuming got more than CD did his whole game. That's kind of rough. That was Brock Bowers with the false start there. Every time they show Mahomes, he looks like he wants to kill himself. Either Caleb should have snapped fast or the timeout should have been called. None of that happened. Caleb didn't. The thing is, he should have snapped, but at the same time, like, there was no time to run anything. I don't really blame Caleb. I mostly blame the coach. Coach should have called timeout on that, especially when he was like, it was 15 seconds in and he's angry, like yelling at his quarterback. Just, you had the power to call timeout. You're right next to a referee. Just go like this. It's that easy, and he decided not to. I feel like he was kind of relying on the fact that, 1, the Bears never fire in season, and 2, trying to rely on the fact that, well, like, Caleb didn't do the play. He didn't do the play that I wanted him to do. He went and did his own audible and took the time. Like, no. They're like, we know what happened. You're fired. Second and goal, 12:45 on the clock. 10 seconds on the play clock. Down by 3, second and goal from the 4. There was 32 seconds of the last play, ending more than enough time. Yeah, literally. There was plenty of time to, like, typically you could definitely have time to get a touchdown on that, especially where they were. Uh, 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Third and goal. They tried to run it with Amir Abdullah, and he did not go anywhere. 12 minutes on the clock. 3rd and goal. Come on, Raiders need to score here if they want to get the lead. They snap the ball. O'Connell with some time. Pocket collapsing. Guy on him, and he got sacked. Chris Jones got him. Aiden O'Connell had no pocket awareness. It was closing in, and he was running away, but he was like casually jogging, and Chris Jones just got to his ankles. 11:30 on the clock. They're going to go ahead and get off the field and put the punting unit, or should I say the kicking unit, on. Low key, he could have thrown it. 27-yard field goal attempt for the Raiders. And it is good. Side up, Raiders 3, Chiefs 3. 11:03 on the clock. Time for a commercial, as always. I was about to say that they're playing Taylor Swift, but it's Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. Oops. I'm sorry to all the Swifties. I have made a mistake. Please do not kill me. Let's be honest, though. Swifties are not watching the play-by-play commentary of someone on YouTube. They are watching the game itself, if they are watching the game. And if they are, they're probably just watching it on mute and listening to, like, her album. Taylor's version. I can't speak. Reminder, at halftime, I'm going to be holding myself accountable. Hopefully, you are here to hold yourself accountable. I'm going to be going over all of the record for week, 12? Yeah, last week was week 12. And going over the predictions that we have for week 13. As I say that, let me remind myself to text Caleb to see if he can send me his record. Let me do at Caleb. Boom. Hopefully he sends it in. We'll be going over our predictions that we have. They submitted, and I'll be announcing of week 13. So let's see. Travis Kelce currently at 9.6. Projected to get 21, which means as of now I'm projected to lose by 6 points. I know that it's always a battle between Jesse and his fantasy opponents. It's going to be a close one. He's lost by literally like less than 5 points multiple times. So it's going to be a close one. I still have Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones, Sunday at 1 o'clock. I have Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, Sunday at 4:05. I still have Denver defense Monday at 8:15. He has Jaden Daniels, Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Bijan Robinson, and Marvin Harrison Jr., and the LA Chargers defense with Kami Fairbairn at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and then James Cook at 8:20 on Sunday. The ball fell off of the little holder thing. It's 3-3. They go ahead and kick the ball away. Carlson kicks it with 11:03 on the clock. They run it. Hardman with the return. Hit at the 23-yard line. Brought down at the 24. All right, I got Caleb's record in as well. We'll be going over all of that at halftime. So let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. I love to see when like everyone has a different prediction. Like some of them are near the same minus one of them, but I like when they are mostly different. Even if they're different by one, you know, like everyone has a different. Like there's not two people with the same exact predictions, so I like that. Second down, 10:40 on the clock. It's gonna be second down and 15. So they were brought back. I believe it was I don't know if I believe it's a sack. I don't know. They were showing Matt Crosby, so I'm going to assume that. They snapped the ball. Mahomes, with some time in the pocket, throws it to Pacheco, caught, and brings it forward for about 4-yard gain. David saying, Ashby, let me see yours. Prediction. I said, you show me yours and I'll show you mine. Mahomes again getting sacked. Wow, they're getting to Mahomes. It's fourth down. I said, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. And Nate say, yo, what, me first? I'm gonna make my predictions at half time on the pond. Fourth and 17, they're gonna have to punt it away. 5 seconds on the play clock. 9:07 on the clock. Still plenty of time. Raiders can go ahead and score, and they have the ball at the half as well. Oh, good return, good return. Oh, speared at the 45. They're at their own 45, though. Side 3-3, 8:55 on the clock. This is what I hate. Quick 3 and out. They take advantage and they say, hooray, another chance for us to go to commercial. I feel like they're going to go to like 2 or 3 more commercial breaks before the 2-minute warning, just because it is 8:55. Who knows? We might have no commercials. We might go straight to the 2-minute warning. But that's relying on no score, no injury, no timeouts by either team. That's just like banking on the fact that we're going straight. We're going to keep playing. We're going to keep going. No stops, no points. And then, you know, go to the 2-minute warning. But we'll see. Oh, Black Friday DraftKings. Touchdowns on sale. That's mad funny. Promo code touchdowns on sale. That's crazy. Hopefully you at home, if you celebrate American Thanksgiving or general Thanksgiving. I don't know how many countries actually celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday. I know Canada celebrates it, earlier? October or something? But if you did celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday, hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you enjoyed your food. Hopefully you had a good time. And hopefully you stayed safe during Black Friday. I know Black Friday can get a little crazy with the deals. Although I feel like Black Friday is less hectic than it was before. Just because, like, most stores have their Black Friday deals, like, the week of or the week before even. So I don't feel like it's as crazy. I don't think that there's any point in waiting outside. I was thinking about this last night. I feel like there's no point in waiting outside of a store anymore, like for the Black Friday deals, and then like have everyone like running into the store. Like there's no point in it just because like you get the deals everywhere. Like I could imagine if like they do like all right, but we have Black Friday deals which are crazy, but the first 50 get like these 65-foot, like 60 not foot, 65-inch TVs. Like ultra 4K or 8K for like 250. Like that I can make sense. Like I can make sense out of that. But just like a regular, like, oh no, you like. So I had the same deal at 12 in the morning that I do at 12 p.m. or the week before. It just has less of a chance to being there, and if it's not there, I can still order it. It's kind of dumb. I see no point. Also, kind of makes no point in Cyber Monday either, because Cyber Monday was like, oh, here's like Black Friday was like the deals in store, and then Cyber Monday was the deals online and like online stores and Amazon and stuff. But now it's just like everything is online. They tried throwing it to Brock Bowers. He wasn't ready for it. He wasn't there. It's second and 10, 8:51 on the clock. Stream is kind of lagging. They had a graphic there that was lagging. It was not working out for them. Aiden O'Connell, ready to go. From the 45, second and 10, 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Aiden O'Connell running away. Oh, and it is caught. Beautiful catch by Brock Bowers. He caught it at the line that he needed, but he did fall behind the line. So he would have had the first down, but fell back 2 yards. Low-key, he fell on the marker, but they marked him where he ended up, even though, I don't know. Anyways, 7 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 1. They run it with Brock Bowers. Oh, my God, he took a flip. First down, though. He flipped. 8 minutes on the clock. 30 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10. At the Chiefs 46. You know for a fact that hurt. He's going to feel that tomorrow. He's going to wake up with back pain, lower back pain. Raiders more yards than the Chiefs right now. They run it with, McCormick with a stiff arm. Brings it to the 37-yard line. About 4 yards shy of the first down marker, so 6-yard gain there. It's about to be a 2-yard until he stiff armed. That was really good. What happened to... Am I bugging? What happened to Alexander Madison? What's going on with Alexander Madison? LVR Las Vegas Raiders. I'll see what happened there. Oh, didn't mean I did that wrong. He had to just like dump it a little bit. They're trying to ask for a penalty there, but they're saying it's grounding. But there was a running back there, or someone was there. Raiders depth chart. Oh, Madison's out. That's why. Oh, Madison and Zamir are out. Okay. So it's just Mir Abdullah and Sincere McCormick. I don't understand. Wow. There was a flag, though. It wasn't intentional grounding, but it was an eligible player downfield. I don't understand parents that look at their kids and they're holding them in their arms and they're saying, "Oh my God, this is little baby Sincere." Like, why would you name your child Sincere? A little baby Sincere. 6:46 on the clock. It is 2nd and 8. 15 seconds on the play clock. McCormick with another run, about a 4-yard gain. Brings it to the 39. It's going to be 3rd down. Maybe 3rd and 4. Oh, 3rd and 4. 25 seconds on the play clock. 6:25 on the clock. 3rd and 4. from the Chiefs' 39-yard line. I would assume if they get a run and they get stopped, then they'll still go for the field goal. If you have a weird name, you're good at football, literally. If you have a weird last name, oh, nearly intercepted. If you have a weird last name, you're either a lineman or you play basketball. Okay, if you have a weird last name and you're skinny, you play basketball. If you have a weird last name and you're like bigger build, then then, then you're a lineman, either offense or defense. It's usually defensive though. 4th and 4, 6 minutes on the clock. They're going for a 56-yard field goal attempt. Fourth and 4, 2 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. They go for it, and it's good. Wait, no good. Oh, it was short. Okay. It was down there, and so I thought it was good, but no. It was short. It was right down the middle, but it was just shy. Wow, it was good, but then it was a quick drop-off. That's tough. That's tough. Chiefs are going to get it from their own 39-yard line. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da da da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Like I mentioned, we're gonna be moving, so the original set that we have, well, it's literally next door, right on that side of the wall. The original set is not. We might have it one last time this upcoming Thursday on the podcast. If not, we'll be in the new spot. Oh, Alexa, thank my driver.
Glad you enjoyed your most recent delivery. We'll share your
Always make sure to do that. Little tip in both ways. Always make sure you thank your driver, because Amazon will also give them an extra boost in pay, at least for that delivery. So I always make sure to thank my driver. What else was delivered in this? I got 7 HDMIs and 2 TV mounts. Okay, I also got, what the heck? Dude, I thought this was solved. This is so annoying. It doesn't make sense. So it says, like, I gotta revise the payment, but it's good. Like, it literally is good. It's on, not only is it good, it's on the way. All right, but yeah, so I got 7 HDMIs, 2 wall mounts, and I also got 2 of the, what's it called? I got 2 wall plates for the HDMIs. Shipped. Should arrive by tomorrow by 10 o'clock. Same with this one. Tomorrow I should be receiving. Ooh! Caught by Noah Gray. Noah Gray with some distance brings it to the 30, what is that? The 26-yard line of the Raiders. So just like that, boom. Big play. Yeah, tomorrow I should have another LED strip and a long ass USB-C cable. What else is coming tomorrow? Run, 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 run. 1st and 10 from they're going to call it 27. Mahomes with running a little bit, brings it back to the line of scrimmage. That's so dumb. They're asking for a flag, but there's really no point in it. December 7th, that's coming. That's rough. Keeps getting pushed back. Now December 7th is coming. That's what? Saturday? Oh, that's tough. I wanted that sooner because I wanted to install it sooner. That's rough. I guess for now I'll have to run it with cables on the floor instead. 2nd and 10. 4:20 on the clock. There's 10 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. Mahomes with some time. A little bit of pressure, though. Ooh. Throws it to the edge rusher and almost caught by Crosby, but incomplete. Stopping the clock at 4:12. 3rd and 10, 25 seconds on the clock. They're still there at the 27 of the Raiders. Kareem Hunt with only 4 rushes for 5 yards. 3rd and 10 from the 27, 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. Mahomes throws it. It's caught by Kelsey, who then pitches it. Oh, does that count against Kelsey? So Kelsey caught it, but then threw it backwards to Samaje Perine, who got the first down. So, does Kelsey lose that and Perine get it? That's the question. Because it counts as a fumble, right? Technically, because it's a backwards pass. And Perine got it. I don't think Kelsey gets credited for that. Maybe he gets credited for a catch, but no yards. But Perine gets the yards. I don't know. Let me see. It probably won't update it soon. Oh, no. They did. 5 catches, 61 yards. They're definitely going to update that because he doesn't get the credit for that. Yeah, I said 1 reception for 24 yards, but he didn't go the 24 yards. So, oh, no, that was 38 minutes ago. It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know if that counts. 2nd and 6. 3 minutes on the clock, 5 seconds on the play clock. They're at the 8-yard line. They snap it. 2nd and 6, throws it to Travis Kelsey, who gets it and goes backwards. Not backwards, but gets it further and then goes back a little bit. 2-yard gain. It's 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 2:40 on the clock. 25 seconds on the play clock. They enter the huddle. 2:30 on the clock. There's 10 seconds on the play clock here. From the 6, there's a timeout taken. Please don't go to commercial. Timeout taken by the Raiders. Please don't go to commercial. I'll be okay with, like, here's a 30-second message from Geico or something, but not like, let's go to 3-minute commercial for them to come back for 15 seconds and then go to like 3-minute commercial. Dude, Travis Kelsey actually doing pretty well. Getting me mad. Going up against him in fantasy. It always hurts, man. It hurts when he does good. Because, like, he sucks. Like, not that sucks, but, like, he's been bad. He's been sucking a lot the past few years. Projected to lose by 5.5 now. 3rd and 4 from the 6. They snap the ball. He throws it up, and it's caught by Watson in the end zone. Touchdown, Watson. There's the right score. Here we go. Boom. That's a touchdown for Watson. Dude, nice try. The defender tried punching it out. Didn't budge. And the extra point is good. .2:14 on the clock. Raiders still have a chance. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So they could, and they get the ball back at the half. So they could run up the score, go 10-10, go into the half, and then score then. Have a chance to score back to back. .2:14 on the clock. It was what? That was only a few passes, one trick play in there. It's pretty good. Mahomes with the no look is really good at that. He's good at the side and the no look, but I don't know. People been saying like, oh, it's the Mahomes style, even though, let's be honest, Matthew Stafford was doing that on the Lions way before the Chiefs even drafted Mahomes. They were the Lions. Ooh, the Raiders get hit in the chest with the ball, but they pick it back up, brought down to the 18-yard line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock for the Raiders to go. From the 18, Aiden O'Connell runs out. Looking like if Josh from Drake and Josh, when he looked younger, was skinnier and older and taller. Like, not Josh now. Josh from back then. From the 18, first and 10, 2:10 on the clock, 10 on the play clock. They snap the ball. They run it with McCormick with a lane down the middle, first down and a lot more. Brings it to the 35. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Since we're here at the 2-minute warning, here's a little reminder. At halftime, so in 2 minutes of playtime, we'll be going over the predictions. We're holding ourselves accountable. All of us here at We Go Deep, I am representing everyone. We're going over the record that the games that we predicted last week on the podcast. We had a full house, and then we got even a fuller house with the digital, with the digital predictions today. We're going to go over exactly what we predicted for Thanksgiving, exactly what we predicted for today, and all the games for Sunday and Monday. And we're going to hold ourselves accountable. So hopefully you in the chat will hold yourself accountable as well. Yeah. A little reminder of week 11. It was David in last place with a record of 7-7. Nathan 8-6. Chris 9-5. And I went 11-3. And I swear, every time I get a big prediction, I fall off the next week. Not completely, but looking back, I go week 8, drop down to from 11-5 down to 8-7. I went week 6, 12-2 down to 5-10. So whenever I have these big weeks where I predict a lot, I don't know if it's because I make more crazier predictions because I had the high of, hey, I did great, or what, but I don't know. But we're gonna go over that at halftime, just in a few minutes, and by a few, I mean a few game time minutes. We'll see exactly how long that takes. But yeah, I mean, time kind of going by pretty fast. The game started at 3 o'clock. It's 4:16 right now where I'm at. So they're about to go into the halftime. That's going to be, pretty quickly. Is there anybody on bye week this week? I don't think so. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nobody on bye week this week. Next week, big bye week, though. It's going to be big for me because I'm going up against my rival in fantasy, and he has a lot of people out. No Ravens, so that means no Zay Flowers or Justin Tucker. No Texans, so that means no Mixon. No Colts, that means no Jonathan Taylor. No Washington, which means no Brian Robinson Jr. A lot of people out, so it's going to help me out next week. All right, they run it with Tucker. Trey Tucker gets the first down and more. Dives. They're going to mark it inbounds. So clock is running. It's 1:45 left. 30 seconds on the play clock. It's 1st and 10. $1:30 on the clock now. 15 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10 from the 46 of their own side. They snap the ball. With some time, Aiden O'Connell throws it just over the hands, over the head of Jacoby Myers. $1:16 on the clock. That's where it stopped. And then you have the Mafia coming out. It's Tony Gonzalez. It's Richard Sherman. It's Fitzpatrick. And forgot her name and other guy's name. I keep forgetting. I know their name, but I forgot. 2nd and 10 from the 46. They run it with McCormick, who gets 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 with 1:10 on the clock. What was it? AQ Shipley. And what's her name? I forgot her name. Quick 30-second commercial. All right. We're back from commercial. 1:11 on the clock. 3rd and 9 from the 47. Ooh, almost offsides there on the Chiefs. Chiefs defense, scrambling right now. But they get to Aiden O'Connell. They sack him for a 2-yard loss, maybe 3 yard. No, kind of 2 yards. 1:06 on the clock. And it looks like they're going to be punting it away. Chiefs take a timeout here as well. Aiden O'Connell with not much pocket awareness. That was a bad snap, too. He doesn't pay attention, and then all of a sudden he notices that he's getting sacked when he has a body around him. He needs to have more awareness. AJ Cole, 4th and 11 with a punt. Let's see, they got 15 seconds on the play clock. They snap it, and he punts it. There's a flag, though. It's currently out right now at the 15. One minute left on the clock. We'll see what the flag is. If it's anything like last time, they're going to go to commercial and then realize, oh, no, he actually had to re-kick. Ref is talking to Andy Reid, so might be on the Raiders. Raiders player out of bounds. Chiefs will take the 10 yards at the end of the play, so they're going to bring it to the 25. All right, no, you're going to commercial with 1 minute left? Oh my God, you're annoying, dude. That's so annoying. Oh, they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose, dude. 1 minute left, you're going to go to commercial? That's so stupid. The amount of commercials are way too high, man. It's so dumb.
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How did I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
The Capital One Bank stuff.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication.
Is it just me or does Derek Jeter look lighter?
Bank guy.
Like he's been indoors more.
What's in your wallet?
Come on, come back from commercial already. Chiefs are already on the field ready to go. Deep fried turkey from Arby's. Interesting. That's interesting.
This is the story of every flight to every place you'll ever have to take ever. There's the one you'll take across an ocean or back home to the kids' table. All the flights to all the places when all your friends get married in the same year. The work one, the fancy work one. The flights you'll take with them and the ones you'll take without them. And all the flights in between. Because when we built the world's biggest airline, we built it around you.
All right, here we go. Next, listen, next week is going to be a slobber a knocker. Is going to be a crazy game here in studio for We Go Deep, week 14. The Packers going to Detroit. Packers versus Lions is gonna be a great game. I'm very pumped about that one. That's gonna be really good. Oh, well, we got some great Thursday nights coming up, so I'm very pumped about that. It's going to be really good. 1st and 10 from the 21. Patrick Mahomes gets sacked. They're just smothering him still. They're still holding on to him, making love to him. So I'm surprised there's no flag. 45 seconds on the clock. 30 in the play clock. They snap the ball here. Mahomes throws it. Caught by D-Hop, who gets brought down to the 50-yard line. And they take their timeout with 18 seconds left. So timeout taken. 18 seconds left in the clock. From the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes with some time, throws it, caught by Noah Gray. Just shy of the first down. What happened here? Oh. Is it a penalty or what? Because they stopped the clock. They're not giving him the yards. What happened here? Patrick Mahomes' boyfriend talking to the coach, of course. Saying, listen, we want to give Patrick Mahomes the win, but he has to start playing better. We want him to win, but we can't be too obvious on it, okay? So Patrick Mahomes will get penalized here. All right, what's going to happen here? At review. It was a catch. Down by contact with 14 seconds. 10-second runoff. Wow. It's going to be 4 seconds. Clock running. Wow. 4 seconds on the play clock with the clock running. That's crazy. Yeah, no, honestly, like it makes sense for the 10-second runoff. They have no time to get their kicking team on. Unless they quickly snap it and like, yeah, they do. They snap it and spike it. Yeah, cause like he caught the ball, and then they blew the whistle, but there's no problem with it. Yeah, he caught the ball. Yeah, cause then they blew the whistle. They stopped the time. I guess they were reviewing it, and then obviously that gives them no they have no timeouts, so they can't just stop the clock and then give it to them. They have to do a 10-second runoff, so it makes sense. 59-yard field goal attempt is no good. Is able to be returned. And out of bounds with zeros on the clock. And that's going to be it. That's going to be halftime. That was an interesting ending of the quarter, I guess. Pretty interesting there, but the Raiders will receive the second half kickoff, and here we are at halftime, which means only one thing. Here at We Go Deep, we make sure that we hold ourselves accountable. Hopefully you here are holding yourself accountable as well. We're live here in studio, and I have my predictions. We also have the predictions of everyone from We Go Deep. So before we get into that, though, we made our predictions last week, and we have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to, because it's only right if we do. So in last place with a record of 6-7 with the games last week. There wasn't many games. I believe there was 6 teams on bye. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, excuse me, something like that. Yeah. There was a handful. No, I think it was like 4 teams on bye. But with a record of 6-7 in last place was Caleb. Caleb was last place last week with a record of 6-7. In second to last, tied with a record of 7-6, it is me and Chris with a record of 7-6. Not bad, above 500. So let's keep going up. In third place with a record of 8-5, it is Gio. Gio had a streak of 4 wrong, and then got that 5th one later on. Which means, in second place, is David with a record of 9-4, and first place, Nathan with a record of 10-3. Nathan only getting the Steelers, the Texans, and the Commanders wrong. So yeah, not a bad week. I like to see when we're all doing really good, just because we're pretty accurate. What can I say? So those are the records. Those are the records for week 12, and we're gonna go into our week 13 predictions. So this is what happened. We had 3 games yesterday for Thanksgiving. Gio did not participate in the predictions here, but we do have everyone's, mine, Chris, Nathan, David, Caleb, and Jesse, all with our predictions. And we have this. Everyone with the Lions except for David. So David with that loss. Everybody else with a win. Everyone went for the Cowboys except for Caleb and Nathan. So win for me, win for Chris, win for David, win for Jesse. And then it was split 50-50. I went Packers, Chris went Dolphins, Nathan Packers, David Dolphins, Caleb Packers, and Jesse Dolphins. Which means, as of right now, in last place is David with a record of 1-2. That's for this week. It is a 4-way tie for second with a record of 2-1 between Chris, David, Caleb, and Jesse. And I am currently above the rest of them with a record of 3-0. So we're going to go over the predictions for the rest of the week. Right now, I have the Chiefs, Chris has the Chiefs. Nathan, David, and Jesse and Gio all have the Chiefs. Caleb is the only one rooting for the Raiders. I mean, the game right now is 10-3, so it's still anybody's game. Honestly, I could see the Chiefs losing here, but it seems like Chiefs will win and will win for the rest of time. So Chiefs right now, looking like I could be 4-0 to start off. Next game we have on the slate is the Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have Chris, Nathan, David, Caleb, Jesse, Gio, and we're going to go ahead and call it a clean sweep. We're going all with the Texans, locking the Texans for me to beat the Jaguars. They're in Jacksonville. Texans have been slipping up to their South brethren. They did lose to the Titans last week, so I could see them lose to the Jaguars, but I'm not locking that in. I'm going to say on record the Texans get a win over the Jaguars. But remember, I have them in fantasy, so this is the do or die game for CJ Stroud. If CJ Stroud does not do good, bye-bye, Mr. American Pie. That's all I got to say. Next up, we have the Colts at the Patriots. This game is pretty split down the middle. Honestly, could go either way. But we have Chris with Patriots, Nathan with the Colts, David, Caleb, Jesse with the Patriots, and Gio with the Colts as well. I say give me the Colts. Anthony Richardson has been doing pretty decent. Going up against the Patriots is not the team that they used to be, and even who they were earlier in the season. So, I will say Drake May is starting to lock in. He's getting finding his rhythm with his players, and that's good. So, not blaming the offense on this one, more blaming the defense. And yes, Anthony Richardson is sometimes a train wreck, but despite me liking Drake May more than Anthony Richardson, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Colts on this one. So it's a battle of two rumored quarterbacks that the Vikings wanted to trade up for. Apparently, we wanted to trade up for Anthony Richardson. Apparently, we wanted to trade up for Drake May. But I have the Colts winning over the Patriots. Next up, it is the Chargers at the Falcons. Speaking of Vikings, we have the former coach of our current quarterback of 2025, J.J. McCarthy. That is Harbaugh. Former coach of Michigan, versus our former quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Would you play Cooper Rush or Trey? I like Cooper Rush. Trey Lance has not done enough to prove himself. And I don't know. I feel like it's too late for him. He had some time on the Niners, and he got injured last year, I believe. Or was it the year before? The year before. So he had his chance. I don't know. I don't know who to blame for that one, but give me Cooper Rush over Trey Lance. But Chargers at Falcons, it could be any way, either way. We have it split down, not actually too much in the middle, but Chris, Nathan, Jesse, and Gio all going with the Chargers, and we have David and Caleb going for the Falcons. It should be a tough matchup. They're in Atlanta, but one thing that is more certain than Kirk Cousins going off in October is Kirk falling off in November, December. So we'll see what happens, but give me the Chargers. I think that the Chargers have been doing very well despite having basically no weapons. And I know it's going to be tough because J.K. Dobbins is out, but they still have Gus Edwards. They still have Herbert, and they're finding a way to win regardless of who is available. So give me the Chargers here. Next up, Seahawks at Jets. This one I feel like could go either way. This one is kind of split down the middle between all of us here at We Go Deep. Seahawks winning against the Cardinals last week. Jets not looking too good, but their defense is always strong. They have, on paper, a very strong offense, but we have Chris with Jets, Nathan Seahawks, David Seahawks, Caleb and Jesse Seahawks, Gio with the Jets. I say give me the Jets. Jaden Dan's also in the chat with Jets. Who has a better rookie? Who's been a better rookie? McConkey, Xavier, or Jaden? This is it's kind of unfair comparing the two because obviously it's Jaden Daniels. I think it's kind of an unfair comparison between two wide receivers and a starting rookie, starting quarterback. I think it's better to compare Jaden Daniels to Bo Nix, who also has the same record, has been cooking recently, and McConkey and Worthy is a fair comparison. McConkey has been, I guess, he's been good for the amount of times they use him, but he's not been as much as an impact player as Xavier Worthy. So I got Worthy over McConkey just because Worthy had to step in for Rashid Rice in his absence. So, but I mean, if I'm comparing the three, McConkey, Xavier Worthy, and Jaden Daniels, it's unfair, but Jaden Daniels. Now, Jaden Daniels versus Bo Nix, that's honestly a toss-up. I feel like Bo Nix can continue to cook, and Daniels right now, who is on a bit of a down, he could continue to fall. I would prefer Jaden Daniels over Bo Nix, but Bo Nix is doing so well on a team that has no receivers. So McConkey is better than Worthy. Maybe. What up, David? I do believe that McConkey is better than Worthy, but I say Worthy has been a better rookie than McConkey just because of the amount of how much he had to been relied on with Rashid Rice out. So I would prefer McConkey over Worthy, but let's be honest, Worthy has been the better rookie this year so far. But either way it can go. And I'm trying to think of any other wide receivers Brock Bowers has been good, but not all the time. You have was it Keon Coleman on the Bills? He's been good. But I feel like you don't hear about him too much on the outside. Like if you're a Bills fan, you know all about him. Mark Andrews or George Kittle? George Kittle. Kittle's been a better player. Mark Andrews has been used sparingly. He used to be the go-to for Lamar, but now, I mean, Lamar just has a lot of more options to go to. So George Kittle is a better clutch. So I'll go with George Kittle. We got next up the Titans at the Commanders. It's basically a clean sweep here. I can't speak. It's basically a clean sweep minus the one person who wants to see the Commanders continue to fall. And that's David. Everyone going for the Commanders. David going for the Titans. I am going for the Commanders here just because the Titans have not been good. They somehow luckily got a win last week versus the Texans. Commanders did lose last week to the Cowboys. But that's in division. So, like, anything could happen in division. Same with, like, look at the Titans. They beat the Texans. Kittle's left toe easily. Commanders. Yeah. I think the Commanders have this one. Jaden Daniels has been very good, continues to show up. I think if they had more receivers, like if they hadn't gotten rid of Curtis Samuel, if they hadn't gotten rid of what's his name, the guy who was on the Eagles now, the Jahad Dotson, I feel like they would be in a much better position to to take the division, to be honest. If you don't watch college football, you don't have to answer, but who's going to win Texas or Texas A&M? I don't know college football too much, but I know that Texas A&M is usually like a strong team. Hook'em Horns versus Texas A&M. Yeah, I don't know much about the teams, but I say A&M. All right, we have next up the Steelers at the Bengals. This is in division here. Chris, Nathan, David, Caleb, Jesse, all going the Bengals. Gio with the Steelers. I wanted to go Steelers. I really did, just because the Steelers have been winning, and they're currently 8-3. They're currently standing at 8-3 on top of the division over the Ravens, who are 8-4. I do believe if they lose, Ravens. No, actually, Ravens don't overtake them because they beat them in the tiebreaker, but. There's still a game and a half over the Ravens right now. But I have the Bengals winning just because like their offense is really good, and they should be a winning team. Bengals right now should be ahead of the division, maybe possibly behind the Ravens, but they just been winning after winning and like close losses. So just give me the Bengals in this one. We have the Chiefs ready to kick off now. Kicking off to the Raiders. I'll go double screen here. Next up, we have the Cardinals at Vikings. The Cardinals just losing the Seahawks. Vikings sneaking by a bad Bears team. Or, like, I guess low-key good Bears team, but bad Bears team. Losing in the Bears losing in overtime, Vikings winning after getting a good sack stop on Caleb Williams and getting the field goal to win it. We have Chris with the Cardinals. We have Nathan with the Vikings, David Cardinals, Caleb Vikings, Jesse and Gio Cardinals. Give me the Vikings. I want to low-key go for the Cardinals, but Cardinals in Minnesota have not won since like 1980 something, 1970 something. I don't know. It's been a while. So I say that tradition continues on, just like how the Niners have not won in like 30 years in Minnesota. Let's continue it on. The Cardinals don't win in Minnesota. It's 2nd and 10 now for the Raiders. 14:51 on the clock. Next game is the Rams at Saints. Saints started off very hot and completely fell off a cliff. So it is a clean sweep here for all of us with the Rams, going with the Rams over the Saints. I don't see the Saints winning this one. I would say maybe if they're in division, but I don't see Michael Pittman or Tank Dell. I would go. That's tough. Michael Pittman has been great. Like his career is greater. By the way, Amir Abdul with a first down run for about 11 yards. Tank Dell has so much potential, but he has been messing up. I would say this, even despite the year, give me Michael Pittman over Tank Dell. But Tank Dell definitely has a lot of area to grow. He has time for it too. Next game, Buccaneers at Panthers. In division, as much as I want to go Panthers here, they were close to beating the Chiefs. Just give me the Buccaneers. It's a clean sweep here. Everyone going with the Buccaneers as well. Next up, Eagles at Ravens. It is a battle of the birds as Aiden O'Connell throws it, and it is incomplete, intended for Brock Bowers. Excuse me, they're at their own 36-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with 14 minutes and 1 second to go. 30 seconds on the play clock. Battle of the birds here. Honestly, it is a battle of these two great free agent acquisitions of running backs. It is the King versus the Quan. The King versus the Quan. Eagles versus Ravens. They're in Baltimore. Chris going with the Eagles, Nathan with the Ravens, David, Caleb with the Eagles, Jesse Ravens, and Gio Eagles. It was a tough one to kind of like go up against. Ultimately, I am going to go with the Ravens just because I feel like their offense is overall better. Yes, A.J. Brown laps all of their wide receivers combined, but I don't know. King Henry is kind of tough, and I would definitely take Lamar Jackson over Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry, David, but I'm going with the Ravens. Then we go into Sunday Night Football as Aiden O'Connell gets the first down. It was caught by Turner, who caught it, and a bunch of yards after the catch. Brings it, I believe, to the Chiefs side. Let's see. It's 1st and 10, 13, 18 on the clock. Yeah, from the Chiefs 41 or 40. They run it with Amir Abdullah, who gets 5 yards, maybe 6 they'll give him. Sunday Night Football, it is the 49ers at the Bills. Listen, if this was any other time, I think I would low-key go for the Niners here. But the matter of the fact is Brock Purdy is injured. And when Brock Purdy is injured, this team falls off a cliff. All good, brother. Lamar is better than Hurts, I agree. Sorry, David. No, but regardless, it should be a battle. It should be a crazy battle. And it sucks that you're not going to be here to watch it. But any other time, I would go Niners. But when Brock Purdy is injured, they don't have a backup. Oh, that Brandon Allen. And I saw this funny stat that if someone If like someone's listening to the game and they call out number 17 Allen threw a touchdown to number 1 Samuel, they don't know which one's which. It's pretty funny. Like you don't know if it's Brandon Allen throwing to Deebo Samuel, or if it's Josh Allen throwing to Curtis Samuel. He is back. Interesting. Is he back? Why did the Niners not play Josh Dobbs? Because Josh Dobbs is not good. Josh Dobbs not good, to be honest. We saw what he can do. He was used until he couldn't be used anymore. Brandon Allen backed up for Josh Allen, so maybe they were hoping on like they can get some of that aura off of him, like that he rubbed off on him. Let me see. Is Brock Purdy back? Brock Purdy injury. Brock Purdy remains. Let me see. Unlike last Friday, Brock Purdy is throwing today. What's more, Brandon Allen is a scout teamer of the week jersey, suggesting he's not the starter. Just let him run the ball the whole time. No, because you need to throw. You need to throw. You can't just go without throwing. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it from the 30. About a half a yard short. They run it with Amir Abdullah, and he gets stopped back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Chiefs are going to get the ball here. Turnover on downs. 11:45 on the clock. Chiefs are going to get the ball from their own 30-yard line. Chris Jones there to stop them. Let's see. What's the status? Purdy did not throw in offense warm-ups. That was what, 27th? Today is the 29th. But he was throwing recently. You know Brandon played with a broken finger? Did he? If that is the case, that's kind of dumb. Like, they should have started Josh Dobbs. Was it his throwing hand? Because that's even worse. That goes to show that, like, if they're letting him throw with a broken finger on his throwing hand, that means that they trust him more than they trust, Josh Dobbs. But yeah, it's a clean sweep here. We're all going for the Bills, and yeah, it'd be huge. I was not expecting the Bills to go 10-2. I mean, no one was expecting the Vikings to go 9-2 either. But Bills are at 9-2 right now, and they did a great job overcoming the odds of losing Stephon Diggs and losing Gabe Davis. But on top of that, also losing some defenders. I don't know who, but I know that they're not as strong as they used to be. But hey, they're getting wins, stepping up 9-2. And lastly, Monday Night Football. It is the Browns at the Broncos. Listen, we just got off a Jameis Winston legacy game, snow game in, was it in Cleveland, right? It was it was in Cleveland last week. Thursday Night Football, we watched that. They go from Thursday all the way to Monday. Everyone here is going for the Broncos but Chris. That is including me. I'm going for the Broncos. Chris is going for the Browns. He's the only one. Just because Chris loves Jameis Winston. He's like Jameis Winston legacy game. And but Bo Nix has just been tremendous. Bo Nix continuing to win with, let's be honest, kind of a bad offense. He's continuing to win, carrying his team, and their defense is tremendous. Broncos defense, crazy good. Patrick Surtain, PS2, he's really good. Patrick Surtain, right? Yeah. He's really good. So, yeah, Patrick Surtain. Just want to make sure. But yeah, give me the Broncos. I feel like they have a better chance to win over the Browns, even with Jameis Winston, doing good last game. I feel like it was all right. He's going to go back. But yeah, showing the down here, he was down shy of the marker. Yeah, they got straight to him. 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs from their own 30-yard line. We have Pacheco in motion. Mahomes with some time. Throws it. Intended for Kelsey. It was not caught. Went right by him. 2nd and 10. 11:40 on the clock. This is the problem I have with the hat. Like having it this way, it blocks my face a little bit. Want to turn it back around? This side is itchy. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Listen, I'm going to leave it like this. Don't judge me, all right? 2nd and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock. Who's your defensive rookie of the year this far? Defensive rookie of the year that's caught by Noah Gray for a first down and more past the 50-yard line. Defensive rookie in the year, I'm sorry, I got to give it to Jared Verse. He's been really stepping up and filling the role of Aaron Donald. He's doing a great job. But, I mean, 100%. Who's that Eagles player? He's also in the running, I would say. Don't really know too many, like, defenders that are really, like, stepping up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Isaiah Pacheco with a hole and runs for 10, 20, 25, 30. Brings it inside the 20-yard line. Brings it to the red zone, 18-yard, 19-yard. He's doing really good. Yeah, Jared Verse, I would say right now Jared Verse, but, I mean, it's still a lot of games to play. Anything could happen. Honestly, what was it? 5 games that Flacco played last year, and he ended up winning Comeback Player of the Year. Like, anything could happen. It's only week 13. I mean, 13, 14, 15 season. Yeah, six games. This is where anyone can step out, especially in the defensive side of it. Pacheco brings it forward for a yard. Now, offensive rookie, Joel is the offense, right? Joel is offensive line, right? Joe Biden, yeah, offensive tackle for the for the Chargers. For the offensive rookie of the year, Joel's been good. Yeah, no, 100%. He's really done a lot to save Herbert. Herbert is an absolute garbage because of him. There's a flag on the play. As Mahomes runs away and he drops the ball. He fumbles it himself. He basically, like, dribbles it. We'll see what the call is. Offensive, if it was illegal formation, they're going to decline that because they did fumble it all the way back there. 21-yard loss. Wow, that's tough. So, oh yeah, I think Worthy was over the line. Yeah, Mahomes just fumbled it. What the heck is this? Oh, illegal formation. Oh, center is way over the line. Okay, gotcha. It's like, oh, wait, no? Huh? Oh, because he's off the line. Oh, this is confusing. 3rd and 30 now from the 33. He throws it, caught by D-Hop, brings it to the 24-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, so they're going to have to punt. Well, not punt it, but go for a field goal. Offensive Rookie of the Year, honestly, it's going to go to Jaden Daniels. It could go to Bo Nix. If by some miracle Jaden Daniels wins MVP, Bo Nix is going to get Offensive Rookie. But it should go to Jaden Daniels. Neighbors has no one throwing to him. Odunze is not showing up because the Bears are a garbage organization, let's be honest. And then there's, like, I guess a couple people that are more worthy of it, pun intended. Like Xavier Worthy, like Brock Bowers, like McConkey, but it's going to go to Jaden Daniels. I doubt it goes to a lineman. Awards like that barely go to like offensive linemen. Let me get a water. Like I mentioned, the setup looks different today. We are still in the studio. We are just in the main section of the studio. Let me turn off the flag. Flag is still on. We're in a different section of the studio. We'll be moving to a new area next door. They just got the rugs cleaned. They were, like, shampooing that joint all day. They vacuum, they shampoo. That thing is ready to go, basically. So we might be in there Thursday. We'll see. It all depends. What's really killing it right now is the wall plates. It's gonna take some time. At least the wall plates that I ordered for specifically for my computer room, which is gonna be kind of tough. Which reminds me, I do need to order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 wall plate inserts. I'll probably go to Lowe's for that, but we continue to expand. Am I tripping? Did they get the field goaler? I wasn't paying attention. Stats by X-ray. Yeah, they did. They did. So hopefully within the next week, I think we could still get in there because I'm probably gonna move everything in. I can't run the I could run the cables over on one side, but not on the other. Actually, wait, hold on, wait. The next time I'm using these rooms isn't until the 11th, so technically I could move everything over. If I move everything over, get it already ready and set, I can then just run the cable that way. Yeah, you know what? Next week, this Thursday coming up, we're going to be officially in the new room, in the new stream room for the game. It's a lot more comfortable setup. We'll probably have... I'm going to try to get a higher angle for one of the cameras. It depends on the plug. I might have to just put a plug in the ceiling for that. But I keep envisioning with this new... Oh! They fumbled the ball. Turner is injured. He's hurt. He's banged up. Don't go to commercial. Don't. Please don't. You just got back. So I've been envisioning this one higher angle looking down, and I think that'd be perfect. So I think we're gonna get that camera angle set up as well, which is gonna be pretty dope. You're gonna go to commercial? Maybe. I was thinking like maybe I could get the webcam there, but the webcam isn't long enough. We all know that the webcam doesn't work as it's supposed to when it's like a different cable that's distant. I mean, I could use this webcam and then for my stream room use the other webcam. I just prefer this webcam. I don't know. Let's see what happened here. Turner's here. Oh, and he kind of like messed up his ankle right there. And then he was hitting the knee. He touched the ball on the floor. Bounced out. Yeah, Turner's going to be out for the game. I'm going to leave this x-ray on. Sheesh. Like, instead of... So, let me, like, quickly, like, leak what's happening real quick. Can I... Hold up 1 second. Boom. Oh, no, you didn't see it. But anyway, it's like, it was full screen with black on the side. But now it's condensed to the left, and then now I have the stats on the right. That's just so much easier. I'm going to just do that. I think I might have that moving forward. David sent me over his parlay. All right, let's go. Let's see. Ooh, David, I'm kind of rooting against you for that Kelsey touchdown. I'm sorry. I kind of need that not to happen. Right now, Travis Kelsey has 12 points. All right, Raiders have the ball from the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Less than 8 minutes on the clock. They give it to McCormick, brings it 1 yard forward. Let me see. Travis Kelsey right now with 12.3. I need him to stop there if I want to stand a chance. Currently projected to lose by 4 points. So bring it down. Bring it down. Let me see. So a 1 yard gain there for McCormick. Oh, dude, I don't know why I didn't do this from the beginning. I want to try to. I might have to try to get this going in the new stream room because I'm gonna have 3 screens. So maybe I'll throw in the stats on one of them. Here we go. McCormick loses a yard now. Can I pop this out? I don't think I can. Yeah, so I'm gonna have 3 screens up on the over there. So it's gonna be looking pretty nice. We're gonna have the game in the middle. One side will probably have chat, and then the other side, maybe I'll do chat and stats, and then the other side I'll put the other side I'll put basically the stream stuff so I can see what's going on here. Aiden O'Connell throws it. There's a flag in the play though. It was intended for Washington. Is that Washington? Offsides for Jones. Third and 5. Chris Jones, low-key with that photo, reminds me of Tracy Morgan. I don't know why. I think it's like just like this, like the doofus smile. Like him in real life does not look like Tracy Morgan. It's just the photo. Third and 5. 6:29 left to go on the clock. From the 46. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap it at 6, actually. He throws it. Going deep, and it is caught by Bowers, and there's a flag. Is that going to be defensive? Pass interference? Question mark. Pass interference? Yeah. Pass interference on the defense on McDuffie. Obviously declined. Yeah, good catch. See, so if he was on a different team, if Brock Bowers was on like an elite team, he would get Offensive Rookie of the Year. Just because like he would make such a big impact on a team that has a better quarterback. He would be such a go-to. Like you put him on, even if you had him on the Eagles, how much of a difference he would make. Having Brock Bowers and Saquon Barkley, that would be a deadly combo. They would have the number 1 seed right now. .5:45 on the clock. 20 now on the play clock. Brock Bowers, 79 receptions, second most through the first 12 games in NFL history. Just behind Odell Beckham Jr. at 91. That's crazy. He needs what, 12 more to tie him? 1 second on the play clock. They snap it. O'Connell steps back. Pass intended for Brock Bowers. He could not reel it in. 3rd and 7. 5:18 on the clock. Aiden O'Connell had more time to throw on average, 3.22 over Patrick Mahomes' 3.11. Sincere McCormick with more yards after contact than Isaiah Pacheco, with McCormick 4.82 over Pacheco's 2.9. Turner with more separation, 7.05, but he is separated from his knee right now. So Aiden O'Connell gets sacked very far back. Wow, he's brought back all the way to the 42-yard line. Maybe they give him more, but still, that's a bad sack there. That's horrible. Way out of field goal range. Less than 5 minutes on the clock now. Damn, more than a 15-yard sack. They were at the 22. Oh, they're at the 22, brought back to the 42. That's tough. That's a horrible sack there. You can't take that. You can't take that. If they go for it though, like if they're going for the field goal. It's gonna be a 55-yard field goal attempt here, 4th and 22. They got time. They kick it, and it is no good. No good on that one either. Wow. That's 6 points that were left on the field because of a miss. That's tough. Right now, it should be 13-9. That's very tough. It's unfortunate. Chiefs now with more yards. The Raiders were leading in yards until that sack. Oh, they were at 245, and they were brought back to 230. Chiefs now leading with 237. I want to go check so bad next door, but unfortunately, we're on the stream. Just so we're on the same page, if the the season were to end right now, stop the count, it would currently be Chiefs and Lions with a bye week. It would be the Broncos at Buffalo and Commanders at Philadelphia. Chargers at Steelers and Packers at Seahawks. Ravens at Texans and Vikings at Falcons. Now, Vikings at Falcons, I guess it would be scheduled for a rematch. Honestly, Loki, it might end up being that. It's either the Falcons or a revenge. It's going to be a revenge game regardless. If the Falcons end up winning and it's less than the West, then revenge game. Not revenge game, but more of a rematch, I should say, because Vikings do face the Falcons in the regular season. We face them. Let's see. We face the Cardinals this week. We face them next week. Kirk Cousins coming back to Minnesota to get an ass whooping. If not, if we face the West, it's a rematch because we have faced all of the West. Facing Cardinals this week, facing Seahawks in not next Sunday, not the following, but the following after that. So, but yeah, I think is Texans Ravens. I feel like that's a rematch. Chargers Steelers rematch. I don't remember. Broncos Bills would be interesting. Pass dropped by Noah Gray. 2nd and 10. Dang. So wait, with that being a 55-yarder, that's going to be wow. Chiefs starting at the 40, around the 40. Yeah, from the 45. Pass it. Ooh, and it's dropped by Kelsey. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you. Kelsey dropped it. He couldn't hold on to it. At halftime, he was like, let me get some popcorn. Let me make out with my girlfriend. Got his saliva all over his hands and couldn't pick up anything. Yeah, he dropped that ball. It was right in his hands, but he closed a little too early. Only one Taylor Swift sighting, though, which is crazy. You expect it to be more. Mahomes dropping back. Crosby on him. Ooh, caught by D-Hop. Hopkins on the Chiefs has been such a crazy, like, they lucked out that the Titans got rid of him for nothing. They're so lucky because he's been such a key player. He's always been good. Let's be honest, but like he had nobody throwing to him on the Titans. And so him on the Chiefs just makes sense. First and 10 now from the 29. With some time, throws it, intended for Kelsey, went right by him. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Kelsey. Yeah, Mahomes has had a lot of pressure. Second and 10, 3:35 on the clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. Throws it. Caught by Worthy? No, no. Hit the floor. Incomplete, third and 10, 3:30 on the clock. Oh. They're rewatching it? Yeah, actually, Worthy caught that. Yeah. Replay assist helps get it. He caught it at the 17. It's a good catch. Very smart to have your hand under the ball. Like I feel like a lot of people they forget about that when they're catching. They try to catch it like fully on the sides. Like if you're gonna be on the ground, make sure you catch it like this. Like put your hand under it. Make sure it doesn't touch the floor. It's a good catch. Third and 3 though. Not enough for a first down. They are in the red zone though. At the 17, 3:20 on the clock. Ball is snapped. Mahomes with a lot of pressure on him. Throws it intended for Travis Kelce, and it would have been his, but it was over his head. He didn't even know the ball was there. Oh, 4th and 3. That's great for me. Bad for David. Sorry, David, but let's go. That's tough. Yeah. If Kelce kept going to the right and actually paid attention to the ball, that would have been a touchdown. Damn. Okay. Oof. 4th and 3. They're going for the field goal. They're going for the field goal. Where's the right score? Right score right here. Kick it, and it's good. Oops. Down by 13, but still, I mean, they have a chance to come back. Typically, though, it doesn't happen in times like this, but still anybody's game. Chiefs failing to really run it down their throats. Getting, what, 3 field goals? What is that? Yeah, 3 field goals. Soup that eats like a meal. You know what? Let me see. I gotta set this up. I need to set this up, but give me a second. Let me go ahead and do something real quick. I'd rather do both, but still. Do I still have it here? Oh, I do. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip. Let me turn this on. Come together. We're going on a trip in the favorite rocket ship. All right. Hello, hello. Hello, chat. Hello, it is I. Let me mute the other one real quick. Hello, chat. Can you hear me? Hello. We're gonna go take a little trip. Close that. Okay. Let's do this real quick. We go here. Let's start with the YouTube audience, shall we? Boom. Hello. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Mahomes is slow to get up. Oh, he was stepped on. Ooh, that's his left hand. Left hand hurt. Sorry, forgot I'm still covering everything. Sorry, coming through. Sorry, coming through. Hello. Abdullah with a good return. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, he's cutting him off. Abdullah brings it all the way to the 25. Wow. What a return. What a return. Let me go over here now. Twitch audience. IV cam. Let's go ahead and go like that. Boom. We're going to go like that. Boom. IV cam, we're going down here. All right, after this, I will bring you guys over there. How do I sound? I sound good? I sound fine? Do I sound fine? Do I sound all right? Let me know. Hopefully everything should be fine. We're gonna go take a trip after this. Crazy return. He would have been gone if it wasn't for number 35. If 35 didn't like, 27. If 27 went straight to him, he would have lost him. He went around to him and he got to him. That's good. All right, 1st and 10 from the they're gonna call it 26. Brings it to the 24. All good, bro. I only picked Kelsey because he needs one more to break Gonzalez's record for the most touchdowns in team history. Hey, okay, all right. I see that. I mean, he has time to do it. Let's be honest. He has the rest of his career to do that. But is he tied with him right now, or? And it's within the. Hold up. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and 7. Snap the ball. Aiden O'Connell running away, but at least he knows where people are. There is a flag. He runs it forward for maybe shy of the first down, if not the first down. We'll see the flag is. 2:08 on the clock. Holding offense number 74. On Miller. So they're going back. Let me double check to make sure. Okay, it is open. All right. Just making sure I'm not going to go take you on a journey just for it to be closed. It's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock. From the 33.5. 2nd and 17. 10 seconds on the play clock. They snap the ball. O'Connell throws it. Goes deep. Caught by Bowers. And it's touchdown. Touchdown, Las Vegas Raiders. That is Aiden O'Connell to Brock Bowers. That is a great throw, great catch. And we have a ball game. We have a ball game, just a 6-point game now. Oh, well, I should say 7-point game. We'll see with the extra point. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. It was, honestly, what really set them up was Amir Abdullah. Beautiful return. He's probably doing really good in fantasy right now. He has 39 yards rushing, but that helped a little bit. I think he caught some passes, if I'm not wrong. 1:40 on the clock. Extra point is good. All right, so let's go on a trip. Let's go on a trip, shall we? Let's go ahead and do this. Where we at? Boom. YouTube audience, and boom, Twitch audience. Here we are. This is our current setup right now. We're gonna go over here. Hopefully it doesn't cut out. That's the thing. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Over here is where we had our previous. This is where we did last week. Different setup, but this is where we were last week. That's where we watch our games. This is currently the streaming studio. And we're going to go and move to our new location, which is just right next door. Hopefully it stays. Hopefully it stays. And here we are. This is going to be 2-2 train added Raheem Mostert. This is going to be our new area for streaming. This is where we're going to have 3 TVs. So we're going to have the main TV watching the games with chat and with the stats and, the OBS, and this would be the stream room. This is where the computer is going to go. So computer will be in here. But yeah, this is going to be our new location. Let me flip the camera. Boom. This is going to be our new location to stream. Probably have a high angle as well. But have the new room right here to stream all the games. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really fun. And super excited to get that going. So we're going to start that next week. Don't have to wait to move everything. I technically have to move things over, but I don't necessarily have to wait for that. Let me move this just in case I don't want this to drop on there. But yeah, well, we have our new stream room and our new studio spaces. We're going to continue to grow this. And We Go Deep will continue to be live every single Thursday. We'll go over a couple as well of the playoff games. We'll go through the playoffs and show all that. But yeah, big moves at We Go Deep, big moves at the HP Podcast Studio. And super excited about that. Super excited to really get into all the details for that. Can't wait to move that over. We'll be moving over soon. Brock Bowers up there for Rookie of the Year. Yeah, like I said, he definitely would be. He would be a lock-in for Rookie of the Year if it wasn't for him being on the Raiders. If he had some like decent people throwing to him, oh my God, it would be lights out. It would be lights out. But yeah, hopefully you guys were able to see that. New studio, moving in this week. Super excited. So you should be able to hear me. Yep, we're good. 6-point game. Chiefs with the ball now. 1:40 left of the quarter. Mahomes was stepped on, but didn't. Oh, his knee went into his wrist. He didn't get medical attention. He was just like, no, I'm just going to suck it up. 1st and 10 from the 30. They give it to Kareem Hunt, who goes forward for about 4 yards. Chiefs kind of low with the rushing yards. It brings them to 49 yards, yeah. Raiders at 84. Chiefs are beating them in the passing yards, but only by 60 yards. Less than 60, actually. By 57. Damn, the quality on that guy's camera is ridiculous. 2nd and 6 from the 34. They snap the ball. Patrick Mahomes backing up with a lot of pressure. I'll see if people in front of him. He throws it to Kareem Hunt, but it's for a 6-yard loss. Bringing it back to the 29-yard line. I mean, I understand, but like, I think I would rather throw that away than to throw it ahead of me. 3rd and 11. There's a lot of pressure. That could have gone horribly wrong. 30 seconds on the clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. 3rd and 11 from the 29. Watson in motion. Mahomes dropping back. And he's swallowed up. No, he's back. And he's throws it out. Oh, and it was intended for D-Hop. He couldn't reel it in. Oh, Mahomes should have been sacked. Wasn't sacked. Almost was sacked. Was wrapped around the ankles, falling down. Throws it forward like Mahomes usually does. Intended for D-Hop, and he couldn't catch it in. He couldn't reel it in. Couldn't hold on to it. Man, that's tough. That's tough. He was able to do it. It was a beautiful throw, too. And D-Hop, no one on him. Just drops it. Matt Ariza with 16 seconds left, punts it. It's going to go to the Raiders. 10 seconds on the clock. Amir Abdullah runs it. Runs out of basically goes out of bounds at the 30. 5 seconds left of the quarter. That's tough. Yo, the Raiders have a chance right now to get that score up. Damn, Max Crosby is pissed. He wanted him. Outside the numbers, he's 11 for 14, 195 yards and a touchdown. Between the numbers, he's 1 and 6 for 10 yards. Here we go. 1st and 10 from their 31. They snap it. They run it with McCormick, who goes off to the side. Brings it a 1st down and a little bit more. Goes out of bounds. And there's zeros on the clock. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Raiders now have a chance to win. Raiders have a chance to do what the Broncos couldn't. To do what the Panthers couldn't. You know, to beat this reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champion, 2-time champion. Yeah, they have a chance. We have a ball game going into the 4th quarter. Patrick Mahomes with 257 yards passing with 1 touchdown. Aiden O'Connell with 205 with 1 yard. Amir Abdullah with 39 yards rushing. Isaiah Pacheco, 36 yards rushing. Brock Bowers leading in receptions for the Raiders with 94 yards, 6 catches, and a touchdown. It's about 15.4. Actually, hold on. That's 21.4. My bad. McCormick now, after that rush, is leading the rushing with 43 yards. D-Hop with 3 catches for 75 yards, so 10.5 there for D-Hop. We have some, I love having the stats right next to me right here. Time to throw, Aiden O'Connell, 3.2 seconds. Patrick Mahomes, 3.13. Yards after contact, Sincere McCormick with 4.56 yards. Isaiah Pacheco with only 2.9. Yards of separation, DJ Turner, 7.05. Isaiah Pacheco, 7.78. Oh, Sincere McCormick actually went up to a 5.39. Total yards, Raiders are leading with 278. Right over the Chiefs with 275. Passing yards, Chiefs obviously being in that one. We said that stat earlier. Rushing yards, Raiders are up 95 to the Chiefs 49. So that's 3 sacks on both sides. Crosby almost getting them a couple times in that possession. And then season average goes to the Chiefs. More total yards, more passing yards. Not by much though, actually. Only 8 more passing yards for the Chiefs than the Raiders. Also 50 more total yards for the Chiefs. They have, 25, 35, 41 more rushing yards, and then they have 0.1 more sacks. So just average total yards, average passing, average rushing, average sacks. And average turnovers is 1.3 compared to the Raiders 2. So Chiefs have a chance to blow this. It is 10-16. Oh, I love that. I love that. Has all the details. I can click on teams. Has all the plays, which is pretty dope. That's so cool. I like that. It even tells you the capacity of the stadium as well. All right, 1st and 10 now. Start of the 4th quarter from the 42. Throws it deep, and it is caught towards the end zone. Was that a touchdown? It's a touchdown. Immediately to start off the quarter, it is a touchdown to Trey Tucker. Wow. Trey Tucker touchdown. Chiefs will somehow win, basically. I mean, it feels like it. What a beautiful start to the quarter. Immediately starts, and it's a deep touchdown to Trey Tucker. Might be the worst 10-1 team ever. Honestly, yeah. Like, let me go back to let me find the schedule, because the Chiefs should have lost so many games. Chiefs schedule. We'll check that in a second. Let's see. Extra point. They're about ready to get it, right? Yep. 15 seconds on the play clock, so they got to hurry up. They're good. They're set. They snap it. Extra point is good. And the Raiders officially have the lead. So we have here Trey Tucker was in motion, drop back, and then a beautiful throw. It's crazy. So the Chiefs should have lost versus the Ravens. It was a they would have gone into overtime if they went for one. Sorry. Which maybe they would have gone for two and one anyways, but they should have lost there. The Bengals, they put up a fight. They only lost by one. Falcons, Kirk Cousins was coming back and couldn't get it done. Chargers, they were in there until the end. Chiefs won by 7. Chiefs beat the Saints. There's no debate there. They won by 13. Chiefs beat the Niners. No debate there. They won by 10. They lost. They beat the Raiders by 7, so it was another close one until the end. They should have lost to the Buccaneers. They definitely should have lost to the Broncos. They only won by 2. And then the Bills beat the Chiefs. They almost lost to the Panthers, but they won by 3. Like, honestly, the Chiefs are not looking good as a 10-1 team. Yep, and the Chiefs get the ball. They're going to get it from their 30. There's a touchback. Max Crosby, he's hungry, man. He's hungry for a sack. I'm pretty sure he has one, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me see if I can see it in the plays? Can I see if it's a sack or not? No, not really. Here we go from the 30. Mahomes snaps the ball with 14:50 on the clock. Has to run it forward. Oh, and it gets demolished from behind. 5-yard gain, though. 14:35 on the clock. 30 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, Crosby almost stopped Mahomes from getting back to the line of scrimmage, but he was demolished by number 69. Well, 2nd and 5, 14:14 on the clock, 10 on the play clock. From the 35, they snap the ball. He throws it and is caught by Worthy, 1 yard shy of 2 yards. They say shy of the first down marker. 13:50 on the clock. They give him 3rd and 1. So they do bring it up 1. From the 39, 3rd and 1. 13:40 on the clock. 15 seconds on the play clock. Chiefs on the line of scrimmage. They're ready. They snap the ball. Check a little bit of motion. Travis Kelce with a catch for 5 yards. I mean, that's fine. I'd rather it be for 5 yards than be for a bunch. It brings him. I was currently expected to lose by 1.5. That brings it up, obviously. I was 12 point. He was at 12.3. That would bring him a little bit more, right? I'd bring him 13.8. That's fine. Projected to lose by 2.5. It's getting better. Patrick Mahomes with some pressure. Crosby right on him. Was able to hit the ball, but did not get the sack. Crosby wants him, man. He wants him. He's getting frustrated because he wants to sack Mahomes. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can see the stats of that. Mahomes. I don't even know. Crosby sacks right now. I wish I was able to see like the details. There we go. ESPN. Mahomes with some time, throws it, going far, intended for D-Hop, but there's a DPI. Damn, 25 was right on him. Let's see. Max Crosby with 0 sacks this game. He has 3 tackles but no sacks. Damn. That's a bad DPI, man. Yeah, he kind of ran into him, bro. It's tough. That was what, 20, 30-yard gain. They're now at the 30. Crosby jumped over, so which means that was on the offense. It was a false start, so that brings it back to the 35. Wow, 47 defensive penalties against D-Hop. That's crazy. First and 15, 12:41 on the clock, 15 seconds on the play clock. Chiefs on the line of scrimmage, ready to go. They snap the ball. Mahomes throws it, intended for Hopkins, way over his head. No penalty on that one. Second and 15, 12:37 on the clock. Kansas City Chiefs are 62-1 when leading by 13 points in the second half, and they led by 13 today. Will they be 62-2? We'll see. Second and 15 from the 35. They snap the ball. Mahomes on the run a little bit. There is a flag. Thrown out at the 20-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is. Holding offense? I don't know. Crosby looks kind of upset. Might be on the defense. Illegal formation. Penalty is declined. And it's fourth down. Oh, third down, my bad. Third and... Never mind. Vegas changed their mind. I feel like... I think I discussed this. I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but I think it's kind of dumb that teams can then change their mind. Like, oh, if you accept or decline a penalty, it should stand, no matter what. If you don't know the rules, that's your fault. If you didn't think about it and you just acted really quick, that's your fault. Caught by D-Hop. Second and 20, brought it down to third down and about 3 yards. Oh, they're going to call it 5. So I think it's dumb. Like, if you don't know the rules, it's on you if you accepted or declined a penalty. There was one time when a team said, oh, no, we defer the kick. And they said, all right, so which way do you want to receive? Like, defer. And so they're basically saying they weren't supposed to get the ball either half. They accidentally deferred both halves. And it's caught by Worthy. Brought first down and more to the 6-yard line. I think that they shouldn't have been able to receive the kick either time. It's their fault for not knowing the rules. It's their fault, like, for saying defer. In the same vein of this, where it's like, oh, I don't know the rules, let me decline it, and then change your mind later. No, I accept the penalty. I think it should be, no, you don't get it. You whatever decision you first made is how it stays. If you made a mistake, if you didn't know the rules, that's on you. That's your fault. You need to learn the rules. First and goal from the 6, 11:15 on the clock. He pitches it forward to Noah Gray for about a yard or two. They're going to call it 2 yards. Second and goal from the 4, 11 minutes on the clock in the fourth quarter, 30 seconds on the play clock. Chiefs only down by 1, but they are 5 yards away. They're bringing it to the 5. They are 5 yards away from the end zone. Field goal will still give them the lead, but they need a touchdown really to breathe, 10:40 on the clock. They fake it to Pacheco or Pirine. Oh, caught out of bounds by D-Hop. Nice spinning one-handed catch by D-Hop, but he landed completely out of bounds. It was actually Kareem Hunt, by the way, who they faked it to. It was a beautiful little throw, little toss, but D Hop was completely out of bounds. Third and goal here from the 5. 10 seconds on the play clock. Juju in motion. Juju on that beat. Mahomes is sacked. He's sacked. Chason was the one there, and then Crosby made sure they got it. I don't think Crosby is credited for the half sack here. I think it is completely on Chason, but we'll see. Yeah, I think they blew the whistle dead after Chason was on him. They finally got to him, yeah. But, I mean, they got to him already. This is their 4th sack. But Crosby kind of just got to him. Field goal is good, 32-yard field goal. They gain the lead once again. But did that count towards Matt Crosby? I don't know, man. Let me see. Let me refresh this. Okay. As of now, it's not showing up on ESPN. They also removed a tackle. Somehow removed a tackle. Okay. Can I see? Let me see. Chason. Let me go right here. Chason. Yeah, they gave him 1.5 sacks this game. So, did Crosby get the other half? I don't know. His isn't updating, but Chason's on here. We'll see later if Crosby got that half sack or not. But that brings the sacks to 4 for the Raiders. Raiders right now leading in total yards by 11. Actually, by 16. No, that's wrong. By 21. The Chiefs are still leading by passing yards, just shy of 40 yards. Rushing yards, the Raiders are leading 95-54. They're now leading over in sacks. Hey, I don't want to jinx it. And I probably am just because the announcer cursed. And yes, I'm considering myself announcer for this game. Suck it. Turnovers are 0-0. There's been no turnovers for either side. No fumble, no interceptions. So there's been a handful of turnover on downs, but not any turnovers that are official turnovers. Little reminder. Brock Bowers is leading in the whole game of receiving yards, I should say, but only by 4 now. D Hop is closing in on him. D Hop now with 90 yards with 4 receptions. So D Hop currently at a 13 in fantasy. Brock Bowers still at a what is that? 20. Let me see. 6, 12, 21.4. Pacheco with at least a 3.6. Cormick with at least a 4.3. Aiden O'Connell, 2 touchdowns. I'm probably doing better than Mahomes in fantasy. Here we are. The Raiders have the ball. Good return back to the 30-yard line. There's a flag, though. We'll see what it is. 9:48 in the clock. Raiders have the ball at the 30 as of now, down by 2. Let's see what the flag is. Refs are just chatting. Turn the return. Receiving team blocking the back. It's going to bring him back 10 yards to the 20. All right, 1st and 10 from the 13, actually, they give him. All right, they snap it. Good run from McCormick. It's a 9-yard run.
He's running like this is the opportunity of a lifetime because it is. They're now over 100 yards rushing on the night. They're dead last in the NFL. The line's doing their job.
2nd and 1. 9:15 on the clock. From the 21 and change. 5 seconds on the play clock. They finally snap it. They give it to McCormick, who has a lane to run. 1st down and a lot more. McCormick gets picked up like a little child. Brought forward about 5 yards from the 1st down. Raiders offense rushing yards per game on average has been 74.6. But today they got 109 yards. They are last in the NFL when it comes to the average rushing yards per game. 8:30 on the clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. From the 27, they snap the ball. They fake it to McCormick. Aiden O'Connell under pressure. McCormick catches the ball, but he is 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. So it is brought back 2 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 12. 8 minutes on the clock remaining. 20 seconds on the play clock. Raiders got to step up and score. And to be honest, I mentioned this before, with the Chiefs, they need a field goal to get the lead, but they need a touchdown to be more comfortable. This with the Raiders earlier. Oh, well, yeah, the Chiefs. Aiden O'Connell has the ball with some time, running back, running to the right, throws it, and is caught out of bounds by Brock Bowers. 3 yards, just a 3-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. Third and 9, 2 seconds on the play clock. Hurry up, hurry up. Aiden O'Connell with a lot of pressure has to throw it, and it is incomplete. 4th and 9 now. I got to punt it away. They got to hope for their defense to really lock down the Chiefs here. 6:58 on the clock. Chiefs up by 2. Still both teams with their timeouts. Fourth and 9. There's some motion on both sides of the offense, or quote-unquote offense. A.J. Cole with the punt. It's caught by McCole Hardman. Runs forward a little bit, gets brought down to the 25-yard line. 6:46 on the clock, and the Chiefs are on the field. They're going to go to commercial. Oh, a little reminder, if you're watching, welcome. This is We Go Deep. It's a little different setup than what we're usually used to. All the boys are out on vacation for Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you had a good time with your family or friends or even by yourself. Whatever you choose to do for Thanksgiving. If you celebrate it, hopefully you had a good time. We are here on Black Friday for the Black Friday game. Different setup than what we're used to. This is the only time you're going to see this. And this, starting next week, we're going to be in the new room with a new setup. And so, yeah, we're going to be good to go there. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. So, hopefully you're ready for that.
Did you get us?
With the click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen at the Sign Then Drive event.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It does. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I'm just trying to think if it made sense. But yeah, we're gonna be in the new studio area next week. Thursday, we go live every single Thursday with We Go Deep. We hold, excuse me, we go over predictions. We go over our hot takes. We just talk nonsense a lot. So if you're watching on YouTube, been watching this long, and you haven't subscribed already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you join us in this journey. We're gonna be live every single Thursday, like I mentioned. We'll also go live basically for a handful of the off season as well. Off season, post season, is it? Whatever, the playoffs. We'll be live for the playoffs. Some of the games. So make sure that you guys are subscribed for that. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. We're trying to get affiliated to be able to continue doing this and like reaching a bigger audience. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Not tune in for that, but make sure you guys are following us on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube and you have a Twitch, go follow on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, go subscribe to us on YouTube. Help us out on both ends. But yeah. Mahomes with a lot of pressure. Got sacked 4 times, but there was so many more times that he could have got sacked. Got backup guard now for the Chiefs. 1st and 10 from the 25. They run with Kareem Hunt for a gain of about 2. 6:35 on the clock. 30 seconds on the play clock. Patrick Mahomes with 5 sacks ties his career like high. Wait a minute. So they've gotten 5 sacks, but even on the stats here it says 4. So I don't know. Maybe it's not fully accurate on this side. 6 minutes 10 seconds. Pass intended for Travis Kelce was incomplete. It's 3rd and 8 now. Raiders need to get a stop here. Third and 8. 20 seconds on the play clock. Chase on putting a lot of pressure. 3rd and 8. 10 seconds on the play clock. Chiefs snap the ball. Mahomes with a short pitch to P. Ryan. And he's brought down at the 31-yard line, 4 yards short of the first down. So they're going to have to punt it away. Less than 6 minutes to go. Raiders have a chance to gain the lead again. But they need to step up, even if it's a field goal. They need a touchdown. Well, they need a field goal to win, but give them a touchdown to be more comfortable. Especially because there was a sign out there in Kansas City that's saying, it's my birthday and all I want for my birthday is a Chiefs win. Guess what? Life sucks. You're not getting a Chiefs win for your birthday. We'll see, though. 4th and 3, they have to punt it away. 5:20 on the clock, and it's caught by Amir Abdullah, who brings it up to the 32, 33. 5 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. They're going to go to a 30-second commercial because, of course, they are.
Wait till you see the other 2 surprises. A joyful bundle of 3. 3? I was thinking of gifting 1 to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3. 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me.
That's actually a funny commercial.
Watch for you.
That's mad funny.
iPhone 16 Pro on us, plus iPad and Apple Watch for $9.
That's mad funny. I like that commercial. I like new commercials. Honestly, I would be okay with the amount of commercials that we have if like there was like 5, maybe if there was like if they went crazy, if all the companies that put out commercials run 10 different commercials every time they put out commercials. Obviously, they're not going to because they want to save money. But me as a viewer, I would love to see like I don't care if it's a Geico commercial. But if it's 10 different Geico commercials that I see throughout one episode, one football game, or like an episode of a show, that'd be great. Because I'm tired of seeing the same commercials over and over again. 5 seconds on the clock. They run it with McCormick. Brings it, let's see, 8-yard gain, maybe 9. There, 8, 9. Calling it 8. 8-yard gain for McCormick. Second and 2, 4:40 on the clock, 10 seconds on the play clock. I think that's Tucker on the move. They throw it to McCormick. Gets the first down. Brings it to the 43-yard line. First down for the Raiders. Critical first down. 4:20 on the clock. Both the Raiders and the Chiefs have all their timeouts, so there's still plenty of time for both teams to score, for them to stop the clock, for them to have time to breathe, all that. It's bringing it down now to 4:05, 18 seconds on the play clock. Just under 4 minutes now on the clock, with 10 seconds now on the play clock. The Raiders lined up at the 43. They snap the ball. They throw it over to the side to who else but Brock Bowers. Brings it to the 48-yard line. So a gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Under 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 30 seconds on the play clock now. Brock Bowers now with 8 catches for 102 yards with a touchdown. That brings him to 24.1 in fantasy. Second and 6. Oh, they're calling it 4-yard gain and not 5. 3:16 on the clock. They snap it. Again, kind of fake it to McCormick. Aiden O'Connell throws it again to who? Brock Bowers. Brings it to the 49. Oh, they call it the 40. Sorry, I meant to say 41, but it's the 40. Brock Bowers would just with another catch for, let's say, it's considered, let's say, 5-12. So another 2.2 for Brock Bowers. Currently projected only to, I'm projected to win by 0.3 right now. Let's go. We'll see in fantasy. A little more than 40. Give him the 39.5-yard line. They run it with McCormick, brings it back to the 40-yard line. So about like half a yard back. I'm pretty sure they're gonna consider that as a 1-yard loss, though. Aiden O'Connell first half with 8 for 12 with 107 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Second half, 10 for 15 with 177 yards. And might have been more than 177, sorry. And 2 touchdowns. 2:30 left on the clock on the game. They're from the 40, 2nd and 11. Oh, pass intended for Brock Bowers. It was smacked down by Karlaftis. 2:24 on the clock. It's a close game. Still time. At this point, if the Raiders turn the ball over or if they don't convert on 3rd or 4th down, it is going to be game because, yes, they have 3 timeouts, but defense needs to stop if that is the case, which they did a couple times, but we'll see. 5 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. A lot of pressure. It's batted down again. It's going to be 4th and 11 if they go for it. Which, I mean, I feel like they could go for it. Well, we'll see. They're at the 40. So that would be a 57-yard field goal. Ball batted down by Reed. Wow, so they're not going for the field goal. They're going to punt it. Timeout here. Wow, the Raiders using their timeout here. That's bad. 2:21 on the clock, and they, wow, 2:21 on the clock, and the Raiders use a timeout to punt. Are they going for it? Are they going for a field goal here? What? I think they're going for a field goal. Yeah, they're going for a field goal. Okay. That's smart. That's smart. They're going for a field goal here. 2:21. He has missed 2 field goals already, and this is further back. This is a 58-yard field goal. They have a chance, Daniel Carlson, to lead the game. This could be for the game because 2 timeouts might not be enough to stop him. He kicks it, and it's way short. It is way short. It is way short. That's 9 points that could have been on the board. Could have been 26-19. Now the defense needs to stop the Chiefs. They get 3 stops because it's 2:17. They get a 2-minute warning. And they have 2 timeouts. They could bring them down to. I'm trying to think if they're lucky. Brings them down to 40 seconds. You have 40 seconds to make a play to get into field goal range and win with a field goal. It's tough. From the 48 of the Chiefs, Pacheco runs forward for a gain of 4. They're going to give him 5. It's going to go down to the 2-minute warning. Oh. Las Vegas uses the timeout here. Interesting. Interesting. I guess it makes sense, yeah. Because if they get a stop, they'll get the ball with 1:20 on the clock. At most. Or at least. Second and 5, 2:13 on the clock. Wait. Oh, so they took the time up there. I think that makes sense. Yeah. I'm trying to think like would it make sense to do another timeout? I don't think so. They run it. They run it forward for a gain of about 2.5. They take another timeout, so they use the last timeout here at 2:09. I was trying to think, does it make actually it does make sense. Okay. Because now it's 2:09, it's 3rd down. If they get a stop here, it's 4th down at the 2-minute warning. And then they get 2 minutes. Wow, okay. Hopefully the Raiders get a stop because that'd be cool to see. Raiders, should win this game. Should have won this game. I don't know if they will. We'll see. But Raiders should have won this game. They had every opportunity to win. It's actually really smart. I wasn't thinking about using the timeouts before the 2-minute warning. Well, they ran it twice, and they didn't convert. 3rd and 2, they're calling this from the 44 of the Raiders side. They fake it with Kareem Hunt. He throws it deep, intended for Worthy. He didn't catch it. It's 4th down and 2 with 2:03 in the clock. There is still time before the 2-minute warning. No flag, no timeouts, but there's still the 2-minute warning, and they're going to have to either punt or go for it. If they go for it here, that's going to be tough for them. Worthy, I think if Worthy reached his arm out, he would have gotten that. Damn, he didn't get it. Yeah, Mahomes is off the field. Wow. So they're punting it, but are they going to go for it? They're going to fake it. 1 second left on the play clock. Chiefs take their timeout. So they're using a timeout here to punt. Mahomes putting his helmet back on. They going for it here? Are they going to change their mind? Mahomes stays off the field. 23 seconds on the play clock. Are they going to fake it? Are they going to fake it? 10 seconds on the play clock. No, they punt it away. Fair catch at the 8-yard line. 1:56 left on the clock. All right, 2-minute warning. Raiders with a chance to get the win here. They need a field goal to win it. So don't worry about the touchdown. Just get the yards, continue to get the first downs, and get that field goal in. All right, let's see if Max Crosby got credit for that sack. Yep, he has a sack, so I'm assuming it was 2 halves. Or no, maybe they just gave him the credit for the full sack on that one. Oh no, actually no, it was two half sacks. Yep. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It is a close game, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting closer to the end of the game. We appreciate you for being here, even though it's just me today, but still appreciate you nonetheless. I'm super excited for next week, as we're going to be in the new studio, so happy about that. Isaiah Pacheco from Puerto Rico, Cairo Santos from Brazil. A reminder as well, as I see the Thursday Night Football commercial next episode of We Go Deep. It's gonna go crazy. The Green Bay Packers are going to Detroit to face the Lions. It is a NFC showdown, NFC North showdown. Packers versus Lions should be really good. Currently, 9-3 Packers versus the 11-1 Lions. So should be a good matchup. All right, Raiders here with 1:56 on the clock from the 8-yard line. They snapped the ball. There is a flag. We'll see what the flag ends up being. He threw it. It was caught by Michael Mayer. What is the flag though? Offsides. Yep. 1st and 5, 5-yard penalty for Chris Jones. 1:51 on the clock. First and 5. $15 seconds on the play clock. They're here at the 13-yard line. Aiden O'Connell throws it forward. Caught by Amir Abdullah for the first down. Brings it to the 20-yard line. the Raiders, reminder, with no timeouts here. They got to go quick. They cannot Bears this, although they don't have a timeout. They throw it. It is caught by, who's that, Mayer? For about a 5-yard gain. 1:20 on the clock. 1:15 now. 2nd and 5 from the 25. 30 seconds on the play clock. Doesn't matter. They snap it. Aiden O'Connell throws it. Caught by who else? Brock Bowers brings it basically to the 50-yard line. 1 minute now left on the clock. It is coming down to the wire here. Yep, right at the 50-yard line, right at midfield. They snap the ball. He throws it. It is caught. It is caught by Jacoby Myers. The first down, 40-yard line. 45 seconds on the clock. They need to speed it up. We're getting closer. 40 seconds. We're getting closer. 35 seconds. They snap it. They throw it. Caught by Amir Abdullah. He gets down inbounds. About 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards shy of the first down. 20 seconds now on the clock. They need to hurry it up. I think they're gonna snap it. They snap it and they spike it. 15 seconds on the clock. I don't think it matters. Bowers is on the Raiders. I think he's a great Rookie of the Year contender. No, I agree. He would be amazing and like a sure runner on any other team. But the fact that he's doing so well on the Raiders with Aiden O'Connell and with Gardner Minshew just shows that he is a contender for Rookie of the Year. He just doesn't have enough eyes on him. Damn, she's pretty. But here we go. 3rd and 3. 15 seconds on the clock. They are kind of in field goal range, but the way that... bad snap. Bad snap. There was a flag. That was a bad snap. The Chiefs have the ball. We'll see exactly what happened here. Oh my God, this might be on the Chiefs. Like this might be the Chiefs' ball. The center snapped the ball when no one was ready. Is it going to be a pre-snap penalty? It's not something that the Chiefs would be able to decline if that is the case. If it is a false start. That'd be interesting if it's a false start on the center. What's the call here? This is a crucial call because it was a fumble. What happened? Illegal shift on the offense. Penalties decline. Chiefs ball. Wow. That's it. That's the game. Wow. So because it's considered an illegal shift, it was still allowed. Damn, bro. The Raiders blew it. They pulled a Chicago Bear. Wow. Yeah, he snapped the ball way too early. He had a chance to... Aiden O'Connell had a chance to recover it, but just because no one was ready, Amir Abdullah accidentally kicked the ball away. Oh no, it was his right tackle that accidentally kicked it away. That's tough. Dude, the right guard tapped his center and thought, like, okay, it's time to go. Chiefs pockets are deep, literally. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. The center is a rookie. He's obviously pissed. Bro. Yeah, that's it. The Chiefs 1st and 10, 11 seconds. They snap it and they kneel it. That's it. Wow. Wow, what a depressing end to the game. The Raiders with a chance to come back and get the win there and just mistake. A big, crucial mistake. Because the thing is, they were able to kick a field goal if they trusted Carlson, if they wanted to give him a shot. Because they were within the 35. They were at the 35. And the right guard tapping the center made him scared, snapped the ball way too early, and it was a turnover. And I said it. I didn't want to jinx it, but it was jinxed. There was no turnovers on the game. That's a tough loss. And again, the Chiefs with an ugly win, with a win that they should have lost, but nonetheless they win. Kansas City going to 11-1 and clinching a playoff spot. It is impossible now for the Chiefs to get out of the playoffs. That's so crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. That's wild. Let me see. Is it still statistically impossible? Because they go to 11. It's week 13. So no, it's still, is it? No, yeah, it's week 13. Week 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 weeks. It means at best they go 10 wins. Broncos can win 5. Yeah, no. No, they can't. Statistically, the Chiefs cannot get out. So, Chiefs lock in a playoff spot with that. Ugly win against the 2-9 team. Yeah, I know that's so tough. The Raiders definitely should have won that one. But unfortunately, big mistake. That's all we can say. Big mistake. But what's not a big mistake is you tuning into the stream, and I appreciate you for being here with me for all this time, all by myself. But we'll be back with the boys next week in the new studio for the Packers of the Lions game. I appreciate you for being here for this long. If you've been here all this time, whether you're watching live or back on the video, I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of this. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you for being here. It helps out a lot for subscribing. And if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. We're trying to get affiliated. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. This Thursday, coming up the, let's see, it's December 5th? Should be the 5th, right? Yeah. December 5th, we'll be live at the 8 o'clock for that game. So appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. And yeah, thank you for watching We Go Deep, where we go footballs deep and hot takes. So we'll see y'all next time.